right, you're on.
We're on live?
Yeah.
We're on live, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody even knows it. Justin Scoggins is about to fight. There was a bit of a delay with Callen and Schaub getting here. And since
Southwest Airlines.
Yeah, Southwest Airlines. Well, they fly every 15 minutes. It's amazing they get it anywhere at all.
I agree.
But
It's like a bus.
They fly all the time.
they just fucking fly everywhere.
Literally.
Anywhere anybody won't fly, they're like, all right, we're cool. If you've never heard this podcast before, this is what we call a Fight Companion podcast. Scoggins, this kid right here, Justin Scoggins, that's his name, right?
Yeah, that's right.
He's a bad motherfucker. I called one of his fights before, and he is about to fight. The fight is going to start. Mario Yamasaki says, go now. Fight starts now.
Pressure.
Really interesting
Sidekick.
fighter. He fights, he's got like this karate style, but he also throws a lot of traditional martial arts techniques, and he's got a wrestling background, so it's pretty interesting. Oh, he's getting dragged to the ground. Look at this.
Scoggins is the guy with the black shorts.
He's the guy on the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dustin Ortiz. Justin Scoggins and Dustin Ortiz.
Dustin came out pressure, man.
Yeah,
Just
big
put
pressure.
it on him right away.
Which is pretty impressive because Scoggins is a good wrestler. If you've never heard this podcast before, this is what we call a Fight Companion podcast. What we do is we watch the fights live. We're watching the fights live. It's 4:15 on the clock right now, if you want to sync up.
Who's dressed up?
Look at
Armbar,
this.
son.
Pretty
Armbar,
good,
son.
pretty good.
Oh, it's tight.
Very
Oh.
nice. I like how he scooted his hips up there. That was some expert shit.
Oh, sneaky.
We do these podcasts while the fights are going live, and we talk while the fights are happening. And that's what we're doing right now. Dustin Ortiz is on top. Justin Scoggins is on the bottom.
Who came out with Fight Companion? Who
I
came
don't
out
know.
with that?
I don't know. It just happened.
It just kind of happened.
But it's a good way to call it.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people, what they do is they watch this and they watch the fights at the same time. If you're doing that, look at he's kind of kneeing him in the face when he's down, which is kind of a sneaky thing you can do, right?
Can you do that?
Yeah, you kind of.
guys-
He's
he's done.
It.
He's done.
He got it,
He's
son.
done.
It's going to pop.
It's
I'm
going
surprised he doesn't
sideways,
stop
too.
it.
Look at he's putting his foot in
I'm surprised he
between.
doesn't stop
Look
it.
at this, putting his foot on there. That's pretty slick.
That's super slick, son.
Slick, but it's hyperextended. Oh, this is so ugly.
Damn, that dude is gangster.
He's so tough that he's not tapping.
Wow.
Wow, he got out of
That
that.
was amazing.
He got out of that, but keep an eye on that arm. That arm might be jackmified.
For sure, hyperextended at
Another
least.
word.
Yeah, that thing's done, son. That arm, for sure, it's going to suck jerking off with that thing for the next couple of weeks.
You're going to have to play the mystery man. You're going to have to use the left arm, dog. It's going to get really weird.
Play
Well,
the instrument.
it was his left arm, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Well, they still. Well, who
Wasn't
knows?
it?
If he's
Dragged him to the
left-handed,
ground.
right-handed.
We'd have to go back over it again. I'm pretty sure it was his left arm that he was attacking.
Yeah, you're right.
But Scoggins, very high on this kid. He's only 21, too.
Wow.
And like I said, wrestling background, but real good at karate.
He's
Real-
out of ATT.
Yeah.
Are these guys 35ers?
125. They're flyweights.
125,
Yeah.
wow.
These motherfuckers go for days.
Wow.
Cardio is even in their mind.
Yeah.
They don't even think about it.
They should have 25-minute
Standing
rounds.
waiting. Look at that.
25-minute rounds. 3 25-minute rounds.
They're hummingbirds. You know?
Keeping that hand down.
Yeah. Look at this. Scoggins takes his back. Very nice. Good roll by Dustin. Dustin looks like more of a wrestler, and Scoggins
Yeah, he does.
has a lot more jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu.
But look at this. Dustin's not giving up, man. Motherfucker's on his back right now. Ooh, good trip. So we just got back from Vegas, too. Incredible fights, man. What
Amazing
a fucking
fights.
nutty
Crazy.
weekend. Look at this. Ortiz is getting Scoggins back. Scoggins fighting off those hooks. He's going to spin up. Look at that. Look at this. He's going to spin. Trying to hit that switch. The cage is in the way. Cage fucks you up a lot of times, huh?
Cage really limits a lot of stuff. It can help you sometimes, especially if you're a ground and pound guy. Wrestler, ground and pound, it's a dream for you. But as a jiu-jitsu guy, it makes things tougher, I think. You can't
You
shrimp
can't
out.
maneuver. Yeah.
Dustin Ortiz is Duke Rufus's guy. Very interesting. That's why he's so
Who is
fucking
Duke
good.
Rufus?
How dare you?
Sorry.
How dare you ever do
It's
a
for the
podcast
fans.
about
You should be
fighting
It's for the fans.
disciplined
I
and
like
say,
asking
who is
questions
Duke
that a lot of people
Rufus?
don't know.
Oh,
It's too
yeah,
bad we don't
yeah,
have like
yeah.
a whip.
That's what I'm here
How
for.
do you
If we had
know
like a
that?
whip and they just slap Callen.
How
when
do
he
you
says
not,
that.
for real? How do you not know who Duke Roufus is?
I don't know.
Oh, look at this. Scoggins dropped down for a guillotine. Duke
we had a
Roufus
dart.
is the brother of Rick Roufus, Rick the Jet Roufus, who was one of the big PKA karate stars, like one of the most exciting
Best
ones.
ever, yes.
Yeah,
One
amazing
of
fighter
the
who
best ever.
turned into a Muay Thai fighter after he had some Muay Thai fighters and got fucked up, and then his brother Duke after Rick got fucked up by some Thai fighters. His brother went into Muay Thai himself, and Duke became a Muay Thai world champion, and now he trains Anthony Pettis, Sergio Pettis.
Wow.
He's trained Alan Belcher. He's trained a lot of high-level fighters, and he trains this guy, Dustin Ortiz, too. He was on my podcast last week, 2 weeks ago.
Really good guy,
great
man.
guy.
Really
The
good
best.
guy.
Salt of the earth.
Yes.
Couldn't get a nicer person, and super intelligent and really well-read when it comes to fighting. Like, she knows everything about Muay Thai, especially. Just,
On TV, a lot of empty seats out there
Yeah.
in the crowd.
well, this is one of the first fights of the second card of the second day, and they're in a 14,000-seat arena.
Dude, if you're a
It's a
UFC
lot of
fan,
seats.
if you're a UFC fan, you are just jizzing your pants for this weekend.
Yeah.
Listen, there's no big. Look at me right now. Have you ever seen me this? I have one lazy eye. I'm exhausted.
You're exhausted.
Just got off the plane, straight to Rogan Studios. Exhausted.
Nowhere to go.
And UFC, what? I mean, it's been UFC 24/7. I'm like CNN of UFC right now.
Well, I was out drinking with Mark Del Grate, Bryan Callen, Brian Stan,
Yep.
my buddy Justin, and we were out until 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. I had to get up at 7.
I
to
didn't realize
catch
how
my
late
flight.
it was.
Yeah, well, that's Vegas, man. Everybody's at
Yeah.
4 o'clock in the morning. The place is mobbed.
Yeah. It's
Well, and
not-
also the casinos are set up so you don't realize how late it is.
Yeah.
There's music, the lights.
Dustin with a nice left hook there. Look at this. Boom with the right hand. And then
Taking
boom with the left. Look at this.
Boom.
Ooh, that was
After 2 days in Vegas, though, I'm good. You can keep it. You can keep
I
it.
feel
That's
like you're
my
being
thought.
cooked
You
under a
can't
lamp.
Keep it.
That's my thoughts exactly. 2 days in Vegas is all you need.
Ugh.
Some dudes love it there, man.
I know. Some
Well,
people-
gamblers.
Look at how Scoggins' style, man. It's really interesting style for a guy who's a good wrestler.
Footwork's interesting for sure.
Yeah, it's all karate.
Yeah.
He's very like Machida-like. Look at that. But he throws a lot of front leg side kicks, almost like point style.
Mm-hmm.
Dustin Ortiz is no joke, though, man.
Not at all, man. Just bringing it.
I love that leprechaun beard too.
Oh, bulletproof coffee.
Both guys.
This
yeah.
podcast can get a lot better.
Oh, look at
once
this
I digest
Scoggins with a
this.
beautiful tie up of that. He's like got that right arm hooked, like he's going for a crucifix here. Someone almost got a crucifix this weekend. I forget who it was. Someone rolled into a crucifix. Did the same thing. Tied
it.
up one arm.
One of my faves.
Beautiful.
Drysdale got a rear naked choke first round.
Did he really?
Yep. First fight of the night.
Not surprising. Drysdale's a monster.
All I know is I got to
Complete monster.
hang out with Dan Severn.
The beast.
Yes. He looks. He
His
couldn't
skin's
look better.
better than anyone's
Couldn't
in
look
this
better.
room, first of all.
56 years old. Couldn't look better.
Yeah, it's amazing, right? Was he drinking fucking raw milk all day? And
I don't know.
stuff?
Yeah.
Working on a farm somewhere.
Yeah. He looks like a muscular Freddie Mercury.
He's a great guy, too. He's got some great stories about the old wrestling days, international wrestling. Look at this. Ortiz rolls Dustin over right in front of Rufus. The other thing about having a coach like Duke Rufus is he's such a great guy that, like, he motivates you so much. You want to fight well
you
for
want
him.
to win for him, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's real, man. You know, guys talk
Super
about their
real.
relationships that they have with their trainers like that.
Me and Dwayne were talking about, I had breakfast with Dwayne in Vegas. We were talking about him and TJ, how close they are. And
Oh,
he was
yeah.
saying for him it's cool because it's like he's living through TJ. Like he
Mm-hmm.
wished he had himself as a coach when he's coming up. So for TJ, it's cool.
That is interesting. Like, it takes a lifetime to accumulate knowledge, and a lot of times, by the time guys get there, their bodies are worn out.
Yeah, too
It's
worn
crazy
out.
that TJ had no time to bask in the championship. He just go right back into camp.
I don't like that. I
Right
don't like
back
that.
after
I was talking to
Hannah
TJ about it. He goes, I'm right back in the camp. I said, already, man? You just won the belt. He goes, yeah, that's what they want, man. I said, all right.
Well, you know, it was supposed to be in Vegas. It was supposed to be August, the late August show was supposed to be in Vegas. And something happened. They decided to move it to Sacramento because it's TJ's hometown.
Good for TJ. then.
Yeah, great for TJ. Terrible for Barao because of the quick turnaround after a KO. That's the only thing that concerns me. I mean,
But why rush it like this?
that's a good question. Barao's camp wanted it. They wanted it right away. They think it was a fluke.
No, homie. A fluke is if you get hit right, like in the
Yeah.
first round, get knocked out. That's a fluke.
Yeah, they don't.
5 rounds of a pure ass whooping is not a fluke.
They think the 5 rounds came about because of the first round.
Because he clipped
Because he
him?
got dropped in the first round. And he didn't know where the fuck he was for the rest of the fight.
Oh, wow.
Like, he went into the 5th round, apparently, and he thought it was the 3rd round. He had no idea what was going on.
I get that. I get that.
But that speaks to your point about having him fight that early, though. He needs more time off.
Oh, yeah. That's
imagine.
head trauma, man. Well, those Brazilians are tough as nails, man. They want to get
It's almost
that
a
title
default,
back.
though, you know?
Yeah. Dustin Ortiz is strong as fuck, dude. Look at this. Meanwhile,
His
he's
pressure's
all over
insane.
Scoggins.
Unbelievable. It's
And
cardio.
Scoggins is like this kid that has a lot of hype behind him, and justifiably, but I am blown away by Dustin Ortiz.
Bring
And
it.
I mean, just the fact that he got out of that armbar, man. That armbar was fucking
It was his left arm. You're right.
nasty.
I saw on the replay it was his left
Was
arm.
it? Yeah.
You're correct.
So maybe he jerks off lefty. We don't know.
We don't know. Maybe he makes it up.
Could be ambidextrous.
Maybe he just gets a cortisone shot so he could keep eating off.
He's flexible. He might use both his
Just
feet.
addicted to it. Finds a doctor, give him cortisone shot so he can continue this jack off.
I like how he almost got caught in a bad situation there and instinctively shoved that second arm in. Where Scoggins was fishing for the triangle.
Ground and pound's tough, especially if you're a wrestler like this, where you had a wrestling base and you're heavy on the
This
ground
guy
and
on
pound,
the-
like a Mark Munoz. It opens you up for submissions.
What are you saying, Brian?
This guy in the little box here, I saw him leaning against the.
Do you know who
near
that
the,
is?
No.
How dare you again?
Yeah, who is
That's Marcus Conan Silveira.
He is such a stud.
That guy's a fucking legend. He was one of the heavyweight champions of Extreme Fighting Championship. He was a part of one of the fights that changed MMA.
Really?
Yeah, because he fought Maurice Smith, and Maurice Smith head kicked him, and
He's
nobody.
from Denver.
Yeah,
Maurice from Denver.
Wow.
nobody. Maurice is from Denver.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Originally?
Yep.
No kidding. He trained out of Seattle, though, right? Mm-hmm. Did most of his. He lives in Seattle now. Ran into Maurice this weekend at the Lion fights.
Really?
Yeah, Muay Thai fights.
How's he look?
Looks great.
Really?
Fucking just fought. He's 50.
He just fought?
Yeah, he won. Head kick.
What?
What?
Yeah,
At 50?
50.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, had a fight.
Who did he fight?
Some guy who shouldn't have been fighting Maurice Smith.
Yeah, exactly.
Some guy who needs to work on his technique.
Some guy.
The guy who Maurice Smith beat the shit
But
out of.
tell me about Conan in the fight.
So Conan was a jiu-jitsu black belt, and that was back at the time when everybody thought the jiu-jitsu black belts were like unstoppable. Like if someone was a jiu-jitsu black belt, it was it. You know, you were getting killed. It was
Yeah.
like the Hoist Gracie days,
Yeah.
the early days. It was like 93, 94, somewhere around there. And Maurice Smith leg kicked the fuck out of him and then head kicked him. Wow. Yeah, it just kept the fight standing. When he got taken to the ground, used good butterflies, got back up to his feet. Just really never. Maurice's ground game was all about defense, 100% defense. It was all butterflies and defense and endurance. Maurice has crazy, crazy cardio for a heavyweight.
I remember
Or did.
that. Yeah, I remember that fight with Mark Coleman. I remember that so well. Just
all
kept
cardio.
kicking him, going, "What's up? Come on, ground and
Yeah.
pound me, Mark. Ground and pound me." Bam.
Mark Coleman, well, that's what he said during the pre-fight. He was like, "I'm gonna ground and pound the shit out of him." And so I was there, man. I was there live.
Yep.
I interviewed him after the fight. That was back when I was the post-fight interviewer. And Maurice was standing in front of him. He goes, "Come on, Mark, ground and pound me. Come on, Mark, whack, leg kick. Come on, Mark."
He's talking to him like
yeah,
that?
He goes, "Come on, ground and pound me. Come on, ground and pound me. Whack." Just whacked him with that leg
gangster.
kick. Yeah.
Pure gangsterism.
Yeah. But he's not Maurice is an interesting guy because he's not like an angry guy that he tried to, like Mark was done. He was so exhausted. But Maurice never like tried to close the deal, never tried to finish him off, just fought real smart, but was fucking with him and beating his ass.
Some guys
That's
are like
amazing.
that, right? Guys with real nice personalities. Like you look at like a Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to hurt anyone.
Yeah.
Well, Maurice
yeah.
is like, he loves to play around. Like, he's a silly goose. But Conan just looked like, where I was watching him as you were taking pictures, and I looked at him, and he's so wide, and he looked like just an old, like, lion with barnacles on him, just sitting there.
Not someone you want to
Just
mess with.
no, not at all. He just looked like. There we
Are
go.
we still recording?
Yeah, there
We
we
had a
go.
little computer issue, ladies and
Heyo.
gentlemen. Are we still on Ustream? Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
We had a little issue. Oh, Dustin Ortiz with a nice straight
Man.
left. This is a great fucking fight. Meanwhile, we're talking about all sorts of shit from the past, and Scoggins and Ortiz are going to war.
Having a crazy fight. Oh, back kick.
This is a great fight. Scoggins takes him down again.
Hey, Brendan, thanks for making me do a wheel kick in my jeans this morning at 10 in the morning. That was a lot of fun in front of a bunch of people.
That was good for you, man.
Yeah.
That was someone else's idea, though.
Yeah, that's real good.
I had to hold the thing. What are you talking about?
What was good about it?
Nothing. Nothing.
I thought Callen was gonna blow his asshole out throwing this kick.
Exactly.
His jeans,
No
were,
So did
stretching.
his
I.
jeans were super
How
tight
often
too.
do you How often do you throw kicks? Like once a year?
Actually, since I've been boxing, I kick the bag now, but nothing like that. I don't throw wheel kicks. I had no business doing
Some
that.
fan
Look at this,
demanded
head and
it.
arm, head and arm.
Yeah, head and arm choke.
Oh boy.
Stuck in half guard though. Very hard
Yeah.
to finish from half guard.
Do it from
Look at
now.
this. Dustin rolls over. Oh, Scoggins stays on him.
Unbelievable
Oh,
fight, man.
This is why I
Hits him
love
to the
little
right.
guys, man. They just the transitions. I love it. You don't see heavyweights moving like this. I wish I
not-
was little. I was talking to Callen on the way
I
here.
wish I was little.
tiny, man.
No, you don't. though.
Callen goes, "No, you don't. It's good to be the king of the beach, bitch. I don't care about the beach. Fuck the beach.
You say you
I
don't
want to be
care
in the
about the
octagon
beach.
Yeah,
rolling
you say
around
you
with
don't.
everyone.
Yeah.
You say that.
Meanwhile, sitting next to you, wedged in those little seats on Southwest, I wish you were smaller.
Have you ever thought about trying to go to 205?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah?
I've thought about it before. Towards the end of my career, I'll do it. I'll do one cut to it. Just like
Right.
Everyone seems to do that. It's like the older phase of the guys. They make the cut, but yeah. I mean, as right now, I'm 250 pounds, so
Jesus
be a
Christ.
tough cut.
That's a really tough cut.
Yeah,
That's brutal.
everyone always asks me that though.
You're about 230 fight week though, right?
235.
So when you think about that, you're not watching your diet at all. I mean, you're eating healthy, but you're not like think about some of the shit that some of these guys do, like like a guy like Weidman. Well, what does Weidman walk around at before he tries to make 205 or 185?
185?
He's a big fucking guy.
Yeah, he is. Well, this is the difference, though.
85?
A lot of those guys get crazy out of shape in between fights, like crazy out of shape. I don't. Like I don't put on like tons of weight.
Who puts on the most weight in between fights? Well, it used to be Rumble Johnson.
Yeah, Anthony Johnson
I've
just
never seen anything like it. He was walking around at 235. He sucked down to 170. And we were doing this movie, and I looked at him. I said, "What do you weigh right now?" He goes, "About 235." I said, "You're going to make 170 in 2 months?" He goes, "I'll make it." I think it was 6
fight
weeks.
Is fucking madness. This fight is awesome. We should really pay attention to this fight because it's so
It
good.
is really good.
It's a crazy scramble. Dustin Ortiz is no joke, man. He's on the map now. Win, lose, or draw, he's on the map. Because this is a great fight.
I like how this guy's protecting his knee because Dustin knew. Yeah, there you go for the knee bar.
Look at that. Beautiful how he
Way to get
switched
out
it.
of it, yeah.
Nice. And wound up on top.
He unlocked his
pressure.
legs.
Pressure on him, man.
Yeah. Well, he's strong. Ortiz is very strong. This is great stuff. Look, he's covering Scoggins' face. That's a sneaky fucking move, man. We were talking about this the other day, the Brian Caraway fishhook incident.
Mm-hmm.
That's dark, man.
That's
Dark.
that's frowned upon.
I can't
amongst
believe
the- in
how
the
long
business.
he held that fishhook. And
Yeah,
and I
that's
also,
not by accident.
No.
Come on.
I
think he
also-
said it was a genuine accident, right?
Well, that's what he said. I don't want to call him a liar, but I think I just did.
Yeah, you for
I
sure
like
did.
Caraway. I like him a lot. I mean, he might have not even known he was doing it because he was so ferocious in the heat of the moment trying to finish that choke.
Hold.
But that's a crazy
Come
fucking.
on, bro.
I'm trying to be nice.
I know. That was a straight fish hook. That was a straight elementary yard fish hook.
Complete total fishhook.
How long did he hold it for?
5 seconds more, maybe. Right?
Just yanking him back.
Maybe 5 seconds. Like
Solid 5 seconds.
yeah, like 5 seconds is a long time
For anything.
1, 2, 3. That's
Yeah,
a
it's a
long
long
time.
time.
And he's got his fingers deep in this guy's mouth, and he's pulling them towards him to try to get the choke.
Playing for keeps.
Are they really doing a purge too?
It's
Is that the commercial?
starring
we're
one of my
looking at?
best friends, Frank Grillo. It's gonna be
Jesus
Did you see
Christ.
Purge 1, though?
No, of course I didn't.
Man, I kind of like him.
Purge
I'm not gonna
1 did.
lie. I can't
Purge
wait
1
for that, bro.
Purge 1 started.
Really?
I can't wait.
Purge 1 started as a small
God.
movie. It started. I think they made the movie for something really tiny, like $1 million.
Whatever they spent, it was too much.
It was so popular that Ethan Hawke made $7 million on that movie, and that's why.
Why are
they
you
did the
blowing
second
up
one.
Ethan Hawke's spot?
I'm just telling you what he made.
People are gonna hit him up for loans now.
There you go, baby. I need some cash.
Yo, Ethan, man, I have this independent project. How many guys come to you with like independent projects they're doing?
3 a day, including
So
emails.
gross.
Really? You get it too, Joe?
Yeah, I get dudes want me to help them produce their animated features.
Yeah, I do,
animated
yeah,
features.
yeah.
Animated things, movies, TV shows.
Yep.
A good friend fucking gave me an ear beating, a ferocious ear beating the other day about some reality show he's trying to put together about him being, you're in the TV business. I go, well, how am I in the TV business? What the fuck are you talking about?
What does that mean?
Well, you had that TV show, man. You're in the TV business. I'm trying to put together this show. Well, find somebody who actually is like a TV producer.
Yeah, probably.
I want you to help me connect me. No, I don't have time. I don't have time.
This is the difference between me and you guys. No one hits me up about doing that stuff. I get dick pics. That's what I do. I get dick pics on Instagram and Twitter.
Who won this
I
fight?
get
Let's get some
long-
volume
It's tough,
here.
man.
Get some volume here, Jamie. I want to
It's
hear
a tough
who won
one to
this
call.
fight.
I think you're going to give it to your boy on the right. Oh. I bet they give it to Dustin.
Wow.
He just brought the pressure, man. Takedowns.
Wow, Dustin Ortiz with the split decision.
Solid beard.
Wow, Scoggins is very bummed out, man.
Of course.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, you know what? We were talking so much, we didn't really score that.
That's fair.
I don't know if it's fair. I'd have to watch
No, I'm
it.
saying that's fair. How
yeah,
you're saying we're
yeah.
talking so much.
I always say that. Like, sometimes during a fight, like while we're doing commentary, like I talked about it with Jimmy Smith, the last fight companion, when you motherfuckers weren't around.
Schedules,
shit.
dog.
Not
His
committed.
schedules, man.
Not committed.
Busy, son.
Yeah,
But Jimmy Smith was great, and Ian McCall was on it too. It was really fun.
It was good, huh?
But Jimmy was talking about they make him score at Bellator. They make him score the rounds.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, but they make him score the rounds while he's doing commentary, and I'm like, man, I don't know about that.
That's
boy.
tough.
I don't do it. Me personally,
You wouldn't do
I could do it, but I don't want to do it. I say it during broadcast. I say, I think this guy won the fight or won the rounds, but the reality is, if you want to really call the fight correctly, you have to shut your mouth.
You're still scoring it boxing wise, right? I mean, when you
Well, it's a 10-point must system, but
Right.
it's really dumb because you're working within a flawed system.
right.
Yeah.
But the real problem with that flawed system is like a round in boxing is 3 minutes, and there's a bunch of them. A regular fight is 10 rounds. Non-title fights, 10 fucking rounds. Title fight is 12 rounds. In an MMA fight, big difference. 3 rounds, only 3 rounds, and there could be a 10-9 round where one guy just beats the shit out of a guy, and then another 10-9 round where it's like a toss-up.
Yep.
That doesn't make any sense.
Why
to
is
me.
that?
Because it sucks. Because the
The
system
sport's
sucks.
so new, too.
Well,
We stole a system. We stole a judging system from boxing. Look at this.
because there just isn't like criteria for how somebody keeping pressure on, holding position on somebody, takedowns.
Takedown defense. How about
Takedown.
takedown defense? How about that? That
Yeah.
should go along with. How about
Should be
submission attempts?
something. Yeah.
Submission defense.
attempts, yeah.
All that stuff
tough.
should be.
And there should be like
Leg
a
kicks.
scale of like 1 to 10 of how close a submission is.
Yes.
Like Scoggins and Ortiz, perfect example. That was a fucking 9. That
Straight
armbar
up
was
9.
a fucking 9.
9.5.
That was about as close as you can get to not getting tapped.
You have to take that in consideration.
Yeah, he got out of it.
Look, it's Demi
Not mad at
Lovato.
her at all.
beautiful.
Little
She's
singing
probably
bird.
14, bro.
No.
Whatever.
She's solid 24.
Demi
Solid.
Lovato.
She's already tattooed up. I can't believe
She
it.
can't be 14. That's not legal.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
it
what was
in
fun though at the
Thailand.
expo.
Thailand.
I'll tell you what was so
In
fun.
Thailand.
The questions I was getting about Arlovsky. Oh, that was amazing.
Here's the guy we were in the elevator
no.
with. Here's
It
the
was
guy.
exhausting, man. Dude, what happened? Although I had you, man, and I do this. then I'm finally out of there. I'm like, all right, this was a good day. This is fun. Last interview, I go on some show. I'm not going to call him out. This dude, I've had an issue with him before. I did not want to do this radio interview because of this. So I do this interview, and he goes, "Yeah, man, that fight was awful. That sucked." Excuse me, sir. You're 300 pounds. You've never fought in your life. You can't talk to people like that, man. I will never come on your show again after you criticize
say
me like
that to him?
Oh, when we were done, he's like, "Listen, man, I'm gonna give you my. Don't bother. Do not bother, man." I was like, "I'm good." You know me. I don't like confrontation.
Right.
So I was just like, "Oh, I'm good, man." Just walked away. But it's crazy to me. Crazy to me, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that fight was terrible. I said that's fine. Who'd you have winning though? He goes, "Oh, you for sure won that." I go, "Thanks, man."
You know what it is, man? It's that sports guy radio bullshit. There's a certain amount of sports guy radio bullshit that's leaked into MMA. Like that they think that they can be cool.
Well, there's no repercussions. You
yeah.
can talk to me however you want. I can't do anything. I'll get in trouble. Obviously, I'm not going to snap your neck. I'd love to. I'm not going to. I can't do anything.
Yeah. Even not only that, it's just like can't you talk about a fight without being disrespectful to the guy that was fighting? Like, it seemed like you guys knew each other. You were both very tentative. There was a lot on the line for both of you. Arlovsky looked particularly nervous.
Yeah.
Like what was frustrating about the fight, dude? You could talk about a fight
for sure.
Look, anybody who's ever competed before, if you've had more than a few fights, there's going to be some that are just go off. You might be sick. You might be injured. You can't think that every fight is going to be great. They're just not going to be. You're going to have shitty ones.
Things happen. But the thing is, when I talked to him, I was like, yeah, on the air, I go, did that fight suck? 100%. Should I have won? Yeah. Do I need to do things different? Yes. I was banking on, just like I'm used to when I used to train with him, an aggressive Arlovsky, which I hate that we're talking about this again. However, just shit happens. But Arlovsky would come forward aggressive. So we worked on, and I'm a back foot counter fighter. That's how I get my takedowns, my big combinations, stuff like that. So when he's not being aggressive and approaching, I should have adapted, and I didn't. So you get a shitty fight. That's what happened, straight up.
Right.
Fight sucked. However, I won the fight.
So this guy, when you were doing this interview, was he like mocking you? Like, what was he doing that was pissing you off so much?
No, listen. Obviously, I could take his job if I wanted to on air. I just destroyed him on air with everything, fight talk, everything. So he was a little defensive already, and I'm like, yeah, man, that fight sucks. So it gave him a chance to jump in. Oh, that fight was terrible.
Oh, so before that, so there was like a build-up already where he was like kind of like
a little bit, and then I even told him, and then he was like, "Well, what's next?" I said, "I have no idea, man. But this is a weird fight. You know what they're gonna do with me? I don't know because technically, I won the fight. They gave Arlovsky a main event against Bigfoot, so obviously they're not too mad at him. So with me, I'm not sure." And I said, "Who do you think I should fight?" And he had, he couldn't come up with anything. He had nothing.
What did you think about the Struve situation, man? That's kind of crazy.
Man, heartbroken. I was looking forward to that fight, and honestly, I think it was almost I don't want to say a blessing in disguise, but I don't think Struve would have won that fight.
Really?
You're off. I don't.
Wow.
I don't at all. And I think that the time away, they wanted to give him more of a easier fight, a guy where he could get his bearings back, get used to the octagon and the lights. It's a different animal, man, when you haven't fought in a while. Instead, Mitrione calls him out.
Let's explain what happened. If you want to,
no, go ahead. You got this, Doug.
For folks who don't know what happened, Stefan Struve is a really tall fighter.
7 foot.
Yeah, he's a skyscraper, they call him.
Legit 7 feet.
And doing well in the UFC, has some pretty big wins, and then all of a sudden he has a heart condition, like a serious, legit heart condition. They don't know if he's ever going to be able to fight again. So he takes some time off. I don't know what they did to try to fix his situation.
He had surgery.
He had surgery on his heart? Oh, my God.
He had surgery with these valves and stuff, crazy stuff.
Fuck.
In his hometown. And he had to see like all these doctors before one was like, yeah, let's do this.
So anyway, he has his surgery. Takes how much time off? It was quite a while.
Quite a while, yeah. You're looking at
more than a year.
Yes. Oh, for sure.
So he's off for a long time, and he's in the locker room getting ready for his fight, and his heart starts beating like really fast, and he has like an almost fainting spell. Like essentially, like his body goes limp, and they go, "Yeah, that's about it for you, buddy." And they pull him off the card, like
which you have to.
An hour before you're supposed to fight.
Can you imagine if that happened inside the octagon? They announce his name and this giraffe passes out, like on the side of the cage, like a zoo animal. Just
imagine if he was like
skyscraper.
Imagine before, how about he's taking the steps up to the octagon?
Yeah,
just fucking
boom,
collapses.
7 foot. No one's catching him, son.
Oh my God,
he's breaking Ariani's neck when he falls. You know what I'm saying?
Kidding,
you don't want that.
Well, that's happened plenty of times on a basketball court where somebody didn't live. So you can't play around.
It
with
has
that.
true. Yeah,
sure.
Big guys have a real hard time. Those really tall
There's a
guys.
condition.
For real.
Yeah, there's a condition, and I can't remember the name of it. Where people drop dead of a heart attack.
Well, they don't live very long.
Because they're yeah.
Those 7 foot dudes.
Well, he has 2 strikes against him. One, name the oldest fighter you know. There's not a lot of grandpas out there with cauliflower. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying?
True.
There's just not. And then he's 7 foot tall with a little nub. I made that up. I don't know if he has a little nub, but
A little nub for a dick, you're
Well,
saying?
yes.
Why'd you say that?
I don't know.
Why
I don't
do
know.
you
dare you?
I have no
Hey,
idea.
You calm down right now. The man's already having a bad day.
I know.
You
I
have
know.
to attack
Listen,
his
I
nub
love Stroop,
with
man.
a little nub.
So he's 7 foot and he's a fighter. So yeah, he's on the back nine of life for sure.
That's the kind of insult a guy with a giant dick just throws around. All willy-nilly.
little nub.
He's got a little nub.
Just
you
know?
called him a giraffe, and now he's got a little nub.
Well,
I feel
giraffe is
bad.
a perfect way to describe him because he's so long
Yeah.
and gangly.
I think Mitrione would have beat him.
Really?
I do. I think it was a horrible matchup for him. Because we have the same manager, and when
Mm-hmm.
they he was telling me, he's like, yeah. Because when I was looking for a fight before Arlovsky, before the Hunt fight fell off, they're like, Struve's gonna be back, man. I'm like, I don't want to fight the guy coming back from heart surgery. Everyone's gonna hate me, man.
if he died?
I don't want to. Exactly. I'm like, I don't want him dying on me. I don't want to be known as that
Chest
guy.
punch.
Well, that's a good point because did you see the Justin Gaethje Nick Newell fight?
I didn't. I heard Gaethje just beat him like.
Nick Newell only has one arm. He's a one-armed fighter, and everybody's
no.
like rooting for him because he's a one-armed
Everyone
fighter.
roots
but
for him.
that Gaethje kid's a bad motherfucker.
He is.
He's an animal.
I started with Gaethje. His first day in the gym, I was there. We had the same head coach in Denver. He's an animal.
He's an animal.
All-American wrestler.
Yeah.
Finished 7th at nationals.
Brutal
Wasn't supposed
striker.
to.
Brutal striker. And Nick Newell's tough as shit. But
I didn't see the fight. I know Gaethje like just manhandle him, right? Beat him up.
Just beat his ass.
got one arm.
Yeah, but it's like that's the weird thing. It's like you're watching a guy beat a guy up who has one arm.
Yeah.
And Newell's is very tough. There's no doubt about it. Newell's very good. He's very tough.
Now let's say you've never seen MMA before. You're like flipping through the channels. You're like, oh, check it out, MMA. Hold up.
Yeah.
This guy has one arm. Getting
Yeah.
his ass whooped. What is this?
Yeah.
Make a wish? You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't cool.
And then again, if a guy with one arm beats you, that's even more of a mind fuck. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, you got to beat by a guy who has one fucking arm.
sure.
I remember when in high school we would wrestle guys sometimes who were deaf or blind. It was always an interesting thing.
Well, that's different. I had a
Yeah.
buddy who thought he was going to be the next freaking, wrestling all-star, and he got paired up with a girl, and she beat him. He was crying in the back.
that's-
It's
wow.
classic.
Well, deaf.
Alan
I've
Gashani was
seen-
I
his
wrestled a couple guys who were deaf, and I wrestled a couple guys who were blind.
Deaf's
It was
different.
really interesting.
Yeah, deaf. They can see you. They grab a hold of you.
Yeah.
You know?
One arm, though? How's he defend head kicks?
One arm's
It's
tough.
a good question. It's a very good question. You know, there's a dude who's like the best pool player in the world who's deaf, and when
Really?
he plays pool, he turns his hearing aid off. Just he doesn't hear shit. You can talk all the
Just
shit you
zones
want.
out.
Just goes into a zone and just fires.
See,
balls
that's an
into the hole.
advantage. That's an
Somebody's
advantage.
talking about how
Little
I
bit.
remember somebody was saying with wrestlers at least, like they can't hear themselves breathe, which has an
Deaf
effect.
wrestlers?
Yeah, which I never thought about.
Wait,
Has a good effect
it
or a
does-
bad effect?
So I guess a good effect in the terms of it's not doesn't get
They don't freak
psychological.
out?
Yeah, they don't freak out.
You don't know you're fatigued?
I don't know about
no,
that,
you
but it
might be
sounds
onto something because
interesting.
when I listen to music and I do conditioning,
Yes. I was just gonna say
when
that.
I listen to music, I take it off. I'm all, dang, I'm dry even, son. I'm about to pass out. Put the music back on. I'm like, oh, I'm straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're running, listening to music, you don't
Yeah,
realize how tired
totally.
you are. You're just sweating. You feel good.
Yeah, I think that you get better
That's a
cardio
good point.
in when you have the music jam.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Especially
it's
if
a
good
clinical.
music.
I've seen a clinical study where music does help your endurance, stuff like that.
It seems like it would. It
Yeah.
seems like it would help you if you're doing like strength and conditioning workouts. It seems like it would really.
Eye of the
put it
Tiger,
in.
guys, on a loop for me. Dun, dun, dun. It's the Eye of the Tiger, and I bench hard.
You know, the Eye of the Tiger guy is the same guy that is the Bud Light guy. Bud Light. You remember that?
No,
Those
really?
Yeah, he would like sing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, they would have like these funny
Yeah,
things.
they'd be like, to you, Bud Light guy. To
you, Mr. Couch
karaoke
Carry
singer.
guy.
Oh, yeah, that's him.
Mr. Couch Karaoke guy.
Yeah.
He was a really nice guy, man. He was the guy from Survivor, the lead singer of Survivor.
Wow.
He was with us on the Maxim comedy tour when I did it with Charlie Murphy and
Right.
John Heffron. Super nice guy. Great voice too.
Yeah.
Real quick, we got heavyweights up right
Derek
now.
Lewis.
Well, we were in
Heavyweights,
the
a
elevator
big
with this
boy.
guy. We were in the elevator, and he's a legit giant.
Yeah.
Much bigger than you, Brendan. You were standing.
He's got
in front of him.
Knockout King tattooed on his chest.
Well, there you go. He was.
It's kind of scary, really.
He was just hanging out.
Hey,
he was hanging out. We were like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm fighting tonight."
That's scary. This girl's ass is scary. This Brazilian chick, good googly moogly.
Really?
She was. They had International Fight Week, so they had like the Brazilian girls walk
They
up
had
and the American
all of
girls
them,
walk
bro.
up. And someone needs to scrape some DNA off those Brazilian girls and
Here,
clone
I'll
that
do
shit.
it. Here, I'll do it.
They
Clone.
can cross. They can cross
Yeah.
the desert without
Ooh,
any water,
he's loading
like
up
camels.
a heavy right hand from downtown.
Yeah, whatever they have that grows asses like that in Brazil, please preserve it.
It's a
Don't let it go
wonderful-
out like the dodo bird.
Sign me.
It's a
those
wonderful.
axes go out
I'll
like
tell
the
you what it is.
dodo
It's a wonderful. It's a mix of Spanish and black and
Yeah, and everything.
oh yeah.
Well, it's such a
everything.
melting pot, you know.
Bro, they had all the ring card girls. I went into the green room, and I was literally like fans. They have fans back there. I had to shut them down.
Oh.
I'm like, just give me a second. I'm literally trying to focus over.
Oh,
here.
how about this? You know, I change I have to wear a suit. You know, I have to wear this custom tailored suit that the UFC.
Your boy
got me.
Goldie wears a 3-piece.
Yeah, guess where I change? I change
I know
in
where
the
you
same
change.
room where the girls change.
Yep.
Ooh.
So we're all buddies.
Boner
you know?
patrol. Boner patrol.
No,
All
bro,
friends
I'm
here.
Sorry,
fucking
man.
professional as shit.
That's true.
You keep your eyes
Do you
on
think,
the floor.
Do you think I ever don't flex when I'm in there, though? Do you ever think I
you're
ever
sucking
let
it
go?
in.
You know you do. You know
Do I
you
ever
do.
let go of my gut and just stick it out like I'm pregnant?
Listen, bro.
No,
I was
don't.
just in Mexico for 3 days, walking around the beach with no shirt on. My stomach hurt. I was holding it in the whole time, doing everything I could. And
I got
people
news
let
for you,
themselves
pal.
go.
If you hold it in, it doesn't matter.
Hey, bro,
Look
you
what
don't
you're
know.
Packing. Look what you're packing.
I got a beautiful body.
Derek Lewis.
I
Derek Lewis has got
Yeah, we should talk about the fights here.
Guto Innocente. That's his name. I've never even heard of this guy, Guto.
Me neither.
Yeah,
I
we're
think
not,
I'd know heavyweights.
He's got some old school.
I was talking to Derek on the elevator. No idea who he is. Like, what's up, bro? How you
Yep.
doing? Because Brian wouldn't stop freaking fantasizing about his big ass body.
I was staring at
course
him,
he
and I
did.
go, "Are you a lawyer?" And so I said to him,
He goes, I'm fighting tonight. And I said, at light heavyweight? He goes, heavyweight, bro. I said, oh, damn.
"No, you said what weight?" I go, 135, Brendan. Good question. What, like literally a foot taller than you.
I just didn't know him. What can you
Foot
do?
taller than Brendan.
No, but
No.
he's bigger. He's bigger. He's,
No.
he's a legit 6'5".
No.
Yes, he was.
He might be. He had sandals on.
A lot bigger than you.
Yeah. Thicker
Wow,
for sure.
Brian's kind of
Oh,
fucking with you. Oh shit, big shot. Brian's kind of fucking with you.
Well,
now.
I
You
just,
feel
you know,
that?
he needs to be careful of this guy.
You hear
That's
what
all I'm
he's
trying to
saying
say. You got to
He's
be
like,
careful of
just a
Derek
lot
Lewis.
bigger
he's trying to
bro.
he's trying to get me fired
I'm
up.
protecting him. I'm protecting my friend from Derek
But
Lewis.
you know the last time he did this? You know the last time he did this on our podcast? He started talking about Frank Mir, and I went, and Frank Mir is one of my all-time favorite fighters. I love the
You
guy.
challenged
Love
him?
the guy. I didn't challenge him. You started talking shit about him and me and him fighting. So I'm like, I would love to fight Frank Mir. Sign me up, man. That'd be amazing. It'd be an honor. Sure enough, headlines come out. Schaub wants to fight Frank Mir.
Of
Calls
course.
him out.
It's all because of Callen talking shit,
That's
pushing
what
your
it is.
buttons.
For sure.
I just-
Brendan, how tall are you?
6'4".
You're taller.
Okay.
Then Derek Lewis?
Yes.
Wow. he
Derek
looks
Lewis
taller
is
than
6'3". So shut your mouth,
He looked a lot taller.
Because
than
you're
you.
almost always
Did he not,
wrong.
or did he?
I didn't think so. I didn't really.
He did to Callen because he's black.
Listen, yeah, right? Every person we walked by, Callen be like, God, that guy's tough. I bet he's tough. I went, Brian, if you're going to do that all day, we're at a fucking UFC expo.
They all are to
We're at a
me.
UFC. I was
But
about
they
to freak
all are
out,
to
bro.
me. They all are to
No, bro,
me.
I was about to freak out. We go in the green room. There's Anthony Pettis in there, Joey Benavidez, Chuck Liddell. Brian goes, bro, there are some tough guys around here.
No.
That's what he
no.
said.
Oh, shit, he's out. He's
whoa,
out. He's out.
Oh, boy.
Oh, beautiful
Yeah.
job. In the transition, Derek Lewis cracked him with a right
Ooh,
hand.
what's he doing, though?
easy, Derek,
That's
easy.
a
Numb.
terrible celebration.
That was like a donkey. Oh,
no.
my God.
Ah,
That
poor
dude's
dude.
That's not
gone. He just goes, what happened?
What happened?
Yeah, been there.
Did he say belt?
Yeah, be careful,
Did
Brendan.
he say belt?
Brendan, buy him lunch.
Oh, look at this. He's doing the
Be
belt
polite.
thing. Yeah, you don't even want to be in the same room as Cain Velasquez, dude.
I was in the
I like
same
the
room. I
confidence,
was in the
though.
same
I
room
like
as
the
Cain Velasquez
confidence.
today.
That's
Well, you got to go back
far
to
stretch, my man.
Phil Baroni when he knocked out Dave Monet. He's like, I'm the best ever.
Best
I'm
ever.
the best ever. He was so fired up.
love it.
That, by the way, is one of the best ever knockouts.
True.
He pinned him up to the cage with punches, kept him up with punches. Monet was out cold, and Baroni was like literally keeping his body standing up. with
Little
punches.
story about Baroni. I wasn't even fine. I was just a super fan, and Pride came to Vegas. I got all my money together to buy these bullshit tickets with my best friend, and they were taking pictures outside the Caesar's Palace.
no.
Fedor, Croc, everyone's there. I got a boner the entire time. I'm so excited, man. I see Baroni. My boy liked him. And I didn't want to take a picture with Brony, but my boy goes, hey, man, get a picture. I'm like, all right. There's a line. I go up to Brony, I tap on the story, I go, hey, man, you mind if we get a pic? I'm not making this up. Turns around, gets in my face, goes, yo, bro, you just call me a prick? I'm like, absolutely not. Asked for a picture. I said, pic. He goes, let's do it. And I still have the picture. He takes a picture, but he's staring off at like some girl's ass. He's not even looking at the camera. And that's the first time I ever met Phil Baroni.
Jeez, taking it easy.
Did you just call me a prick? And I literally was like, oh, no, stuttering and shit. No, sir.
Weird.
Phil Baroni in the house, man. Beast.
Cain Velasquez.
There he is.
Size that guy up.
Oh yeah, I was
All
around
day?
him all week.
They were in the same
Yeah.
room. I was there. I was like, all
What do you
right.
do when you're standing around that guy? What goes through your mind?
I just want what he has. You know, I'm just like, you want to be, if I'm being
Yeah.
100% honest,
100%.
fuck that guy. That's what I do. When I walked in, I'm like, man, fuck that guy.
Jesus Christ.
That's so,
I'm glad you're so honest.
Oh, boy.
like when I went to the,
Oh, Brian says, "Oh boy."
what's he gonna do? Fight me? Sure, let's do it. Oh
Well,
yeah,
this
I'm
is-
in here.
more of the shit like fuck EA Sports, fuck Cain Velasquez, fuck that guy, fuck everything.
I get in
fuck
trouble.
the Purge.
I get in trouble with
he
this
got
stuff.
he got in a little trouble for
No, I
that.
love
Yeah.
the Purge. I love the Purge.
But you were just fucking around, man. You know,
With the EA Sports stuff?
Yeah.
Listen, man, my feelings got hurt because I'm not in the EA Sports game. So they asked me what
So
I
you
thought
lashed
of it.
out. You
A
lashed
fan
out.
asked me what I thought of it. And I give that's how I feel, man. I was like, I think I should be in the game. And so, I'm not going to say what I re-said, but, I said some bad things about not being in the game because my feelings were hurt. But then I went and said, hey, listen, Fire the Kid fans, tweet EA Sports and tell them how much you love for me to be in the game. So, of course, headlines came out. Schaub says blank blank EA Sports.
Well,
Did
maybe
not
it
go
might
well.
happen
Got a
again.
call
Might
from
happen again.
got a call from Uncle Dana. Got a call from Uncle Dana.
well, that's the problem with podcasts. Is like you can take something that we say out of context over the course of a long show,
3-hour
where we're
show.
fucking around and talking shit and having
Right.
fun, and you joke around. You're like, fuck this or fuck that, and
Bro,
and,
when I say fuck, when I walk, like, so there's a UFC party I went to at some club in, who knows, in Vegas, right? I walk in, there's the table, and it's Cain Velasquez. And when I say I walk in and say, fuck that guy, it's because I want what he has. I'm not being disrespectful. Fuck that guy means I'd love to fight him. I want what he has, and I'll work just as hard as he does, if not harder.
And
That's how I feel about it.
hopefully you'll see him one day across the ring, and you can't have reverence for him. So you got
No, and hopefully one day he comes into a party and says, looks at me and says, man, fuck Brendan Schaub, because he wants to fight me.
Right.
That's what you want.
right,
yeah.
right. Just
That's it. That's all.
if it comes to Derek Lewis, though, just stay out of his way.
It's just a thing where when you take things out of context.
I
it
know.
just-
I get so comfortable. Like, you guys are my boys. We're in this, we're in this room. It's all comfy. I got coffee. It's all warm. We're chilling. We're all friends. Got mics on. I don't know. I forget where I'm at sometimes.
yeah, it is what it is, man. It's one of those things.
I'm learning.
You're having fun. I mean, to combine the two of them and the professionalism that look at this, boom,
God,
boom,
one shot from that guy.
boom, boom.
He's 6'8".
Oh man, 6'3", Brian. He's
Wow,
keeps
you don't
getting
know.
bigger.
He slouches when he's 6'3". When he's standing tall, look at that.
got a T-shirt of himself.
Yeah,
He said he's been looking at Kane for a while.
A picture everybody as Kane. That's what he's saying.
Hmm.
So he's trying to set himself up for a title shot. Boy, okay.
Hold. I like the dream, though.
It's good to have a
Can't be
dream.
mad.
Yeah, it's good to have a dream. You might want to wait a little bit.
There's a lot of guys kind of waiting in line and stuff.
Might want to wait a little bit.
I want to.
Oh boy.
Boom.
Ouch.
I would be surprised if Homeboy got knocked out, cuts to
Boom.
205.
Boom.
Real small heavyweight.
Boom. Boom.
He is, yeah.
Damn.
Herb Dean. Gotta
at
love
him.
Herb.
You got to love the celebration. Boom.
For sure, show some emotion, though.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Kid hits hard. Got to give him that. No doubt about that.
No doubt.
He's a giant.
This
man.
just in, though, every heavyweight hits hard.
It's just
This just in.
If you don't,
This
it's a
just
bad
in.
time for you.
Anywhere
been a
on your
heavyweight?
head.
Has there ever been a heavyweight that doesn't hit hard? A guy like a pillow fighting heavyweight. What is Oscar De La Hoya doing? What's
Let's
going on
hear
here?
this.
Crank the shit up. Crank the shit up.
I just picture him in drag.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
You can't not.
I'm not mad at him for that, though.
No, me neither.
I would probably do the
I
same
respect
thing.
him
A little
more.
more volume, Jamie.
I respect him more.
Well, I mean, even if he's not on pay-per-view, I have to watch BJ Penn. He's one of my favorites, and
Oh, how cute.
Is he selling us on the fight right now?
I think he is. They must be in
job.
some sort of a thing.
Huge fan. It's a combination of sweet science, knockouts. I love it.
Well, and we certainly appreciate your support. Now, Wednesday night here on Fox Sports 1, you've got a Golden Boy promotion.
Oh, he's promoting.
Okay.
Okay.
Boring. Hey,
Crossover.
Oscar, you like UFC? Sweet.
Looks fantastic, by the way.
It doesn't look bad.
Doesn't look like he took any shots to the face at all, actually.
Well, you know, he just got out of rehab, man.
Yeah.
Like a lot of guys that have long boxing careers start getting depressed.
Yep.
And a lot of them start seeking like help with their dopamine levels using the wrong shit like alcohol and cocaine and
Yep.
That will 100% be me. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. 100%.
Oh, God.
After
You feel it
Arlovsky, I was
coming?
like, I
Oh,
might
God.
need to check myself.
You'll be able to fight at 205. No,
I might
no
need to
problem.
go into rehab.
Yeah.
you
You'll be
felt
fine.
it.
Oh, kidding me? What? First of all, him and Drag, you can't be mad. He was hooking up some dime piece. She was like, listen, the only way you can hit this if you put on these stockings and put some lipstick on. Guess what? I'm putting on some stockings, some lipstick to hit that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she's Russian too, a Russian stripper. Those bitches are
They
mercenaries.
get wild, man. Whatever.
Mercenaries.
Mercenary.
Who was the guy who brought the girl up and she had her phone, her iPhone? She recorded the whole. What's the guy's name? Recorded everything he was saying.
Who's that?
She kept it in her purse. Oh God, he had a TV show. I
What
can't
did he
remember
say?
now.
Did he
Talking about
say
Jerry
crazy-
Springer?
Ooh,
Just
look
all
at-
kinds of
how
nasty stuff
look
when
at
he was
this.
having sex with her.
Canelo, man.
Canelo's-
God damn, this kid's good.
Super good.
Oh, beautiful. That Austin Trout fight. Look at that.
God.
Sweet.
That fight was. I
Kid
don't
can
want to get into
bang.
boxing, but yeah.
The Austin Trout fight?
I don't know
like
if
it?
he won that one. That was tough, man. The Trout fight.
That one right there that you just saw him drop
knocked
that
him
dude?
out.
Yeah, you see him drop him, but
Yeah.
that was a close fight, man. And then all you do is see the highlights because he's fighting Floyd Mayweather next.
Mm-hmm.
They made it seem like he just destroyed Trout. He definitely did not.
I would have to go back and watch that again. I don't remember.
You have to see it, yeah.
But
and
I
then
remember-
Floyd Mayweather just put a clinic on him. It's too much, I think. Too much. Too
he's
soon.
just too
he's too
slick.
big. He's too big for that weight class.
Canelo is, you think?
Yeah. Well, to fight Floyd Mayweather at the weight they fought in.
You think he cuts too much or he's not fast enough?
He's not fast enough for Floyd.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. Floyd is fast as fuck. He's also just so smart. Just his boxing,
smart.
intelligence.
His defense is the best in the world.
Yeah, there's nothing like it. I've only seen him hit once. The only time I've ever seen him hurt was Shane Mosley. That was the only time I've ever
Well,
seen him really hit.
he got a little. Yeah, that's true.
My
And he got a
Donna
little-
tagged him a little bit. but
Donna tagged him. They're rematching. I don't care about that rematch. I don't want to see
Maidana?
it. I don't want to see
Really?
that rematch. They're rematching.
I
You want
wanna
to see it?
that.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm not
definitely.
into it.
Well, I definitely want to see the Floyd Mayweather Sugar Shane Mosley rematch. You know
Yeah,
what I
I'd be
mean?
down for
like,
that. Although I met Sugar
that won't
Shane at
happen.
SDK.
yeah,
Boy, a little punchy. A
yeah,
little punchy.
that's what happens.
That's what happens.
A few years back, I ran into Terry Norris at a boxing event, and it was super depressing. I hadn't seen him in forever, and all of a sudden I see what's going on here with this guy? Oh, helping guys with
Disability.
injuries coming off of war, probably.
Yeah.
He builds champions. Is this a show? It's all just strength and conditioning. Everybody has to have AstroTurf now. American Muscle. That's what it is. A new series, American Muscle.
I will 100%
Holy
watch
shit.
that. I will be into that one
Yeah.
for sure.
You will not miss an episode.
American Muscle. How crazy is
I
that?
didn't say a word when that was there, and I was just super into it. You
They
guys
have-
probably won't watch that. Huh?
I'll watch
I'll be
it for
watching it.
sure. They have shows now about guys making pools. My friend who came up with me with this
Making
this
pools.
show, I told you that I got an ear beating this weekend. This guy trying to tell me how can I make this show? I'm like, I'm the wrong guy to talk to. But he's like, do you think it could be a show? I'm like, dude, there's a show about a guy that makes pools.
That's it. Yeah.
So
you-
anything's
Yeah.
possible.
Not only that, all those shows, 100% bullshit. Like
It's
you know
all
those,
scripted, right?
Those Pawn Star shows,
Yeah.
not Pawn Star shows. The
Storage Wars?
storage stores.
Yeah.
They fill those lockers up.
Ah.
They set it all up. There's a guy who got fired from one of those shows, and he ratted them all out.
I'll tell you right now, if you tell me Team Mom's scripted, I'm going to freak out. I'm going to freak out. If bitches are
Yeah.
getting pregnant just for the show, I'm about to freak out. I love that show, man.
Well, I
freak
guarantee you there are some girls out there that are young and dumb who would get pregnant to be on TV.
Yes.
For
100
sure,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
100%.
MTV, if you think that made people not want to have babies, it did the exact opposite. These girls are like, hold up, I get more Instagram followers by getting pregnant, getting on MTV. 100% blow your load in me.
Well, they're not doing it because they're trying to save the world. I mean, that I hate when they we're just trying to let everyone.
It's
know
like teen
what it's
pregnancy is
really
a serious problem this day and age.
Derek Lewis and Guto Innocente. How do you say it? Innocente.
Guto Innocente. I was just looking at Daniel Cormier in a suit, and there's no reason he should be as tough as he is. He just looks like the UPS guy.
What are you talking about?
Daniel Cormier does not look like the killer. I mean,
Please shut your mouth.
He doesn't.
He's wide as a house.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not. He's actually in a suit. He looks kind of like a thick guy.
He's just
Doesn't look
small.
like-
You're saying he's kind of small.
Just doesn't look like he's
smaller.
so amazing and such a killer and has been so dominant. It's just not what you when you look at him in a suit. You're like, well, he looks like a thick guy. I've seen a lot of guys like that.
You're so
Look at
weird.
him.
He
You're
doesn't have
such a
neck.
strange guy, bro.
That's so weird, right?
Yeah, you're
Because
so
they'll see a
weird.
little jiu-jitsu guy
Yeah.
and be like,
God,
"Bro, I
he's
bet
tough
that
as
guy would
fuck."
rip your dick
Well,
off."
Conan looks like a monster.
Conan.
You know,
You know
do
what
you
I
have
mean?
any idea what Cormier would do to Conan?
Oh, I know all about it. I know.
Now, back
I know.
then,
I
whenever.
know. That's what's
Whenever.
amazing.
3 o'clock in the morning, drunk, standing outside
What
a
is he?
fucking
Right.
pizza place.
Right. and what is he? 5'10", maybe 10.
5'11", maybe.
Yeah, I'll give him 5'11".
Yeah, he's an animal. Well, you know what he is? He's a world-class athlete.
Yeah.
That's what he
Yeah,
is.
he's a world-class
And the
athlete.
mind of a world-class wrestler like that is something
His
that is just-
mentality.
He never
He's
seems remotely nervous. It looks like he's going to buy
Yeah,
milk.
you know what? The only time I saw him nervous, Frank Mir.
Really?
Really?
Yep, and he even admitted it.
Wow.
He admitted it. He had UFC jitters when he fought Frank
the
Mir.
first UFC
he was like,
fight.
"Dang,
Yeah, he actually talked about that. The UFC jitters. UFC jitters are real, man.
100% it's
Guess
real."
what? He didn't have them with Dan fucking Henderson. Holy shit, he didn't have them.
God.
He ragged.
Nobody's ragdolled.
I thought it was an episode of Bully Beatdown. I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
cool, Bully Beatdown." Nope, UFC preview. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Pay-per-view. He just beat the
Crazy.
shit. Why'd he pick him up and body slam him like that?
'Cause he
Don't
could.
do that to Dan Henderson. You bastard! You killed Dan.
You killed him.
Why'd he do that to him though? Dan was all tan and shit too.
Yeah, and choked him unconscious. Dan didn't even tap. He went out
Weird.
like a man.
They don't make him
Brian
like that.
Brian said couldn't he was in better shape than anybody on the like. It was just so as tight as he got. I was grabbing his arms. I was like, "Are you ready to fight?" He was
God.
like, "I'm 2 weeks out.
Bro,
I'm 2
I
weeks
can't
out."
stand when guys wear 3-piece suits
Why?
on TV. I don't know. It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
you work
they-
at a funeral home? I'm sorry.
They
Did
got
someone
me
die?
those jackets and the whole thing. They got me the collared, the shirts that are form fitted and the pants that are fitted to my legs and all that shit. And the jacket, I wore it a couple of times and I'm like, this is just too goofy.
It's just not you, huh?
I can't do it. They go,
Yeah.
you want to put your jacket on for this interview? Put your jacket on for this. I'm like, is it going to make it better if I have a jacket on?
More
this
formal.
is ridiculous. It's
The,
no.
the 3-piece suit's
It's a
too
uniform.
formal, man. It's too much for me.
Behind me, people in their underwear about to shin kick each other in the face. And you want me to wear a jacket like I'm selling insurance. God, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It's weird. It's too weird. It's a weird thing. Our cultural, desires to all have the same fucking outfits on if we're being serious or classy or doing
Formality.
business.
I have a suit on, so
Yeah.
listen to what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying.
Clearly, I'm prepared for no nonsense.
Apparently, if I have a V-neck on, I'm playing grab ass.
Standards.
Well, guess what? I'm playing grab ass all the time then.
Iron Mike Productions?
Yep.
Oh my God, Mike Tyson has his own production?
Oh my God, Mike
Look at
Tyson
this.
must be bored as shit.
Two nights
He's
of
doing
fights,
that now.
Wednesday and Thursday. Wow, Iron Mike Productions. Interesting, man. Interesting.
Did you see a show when he was doing Broadway stuff?
No, I
Oh,
never
it was
saw
good.
it. I heard it was awesome.
It was
Is he done
awesome.
with it? Did he stop doing it?
I think so because he's doing that bullshit promotion thing now.
Oh, the fights?
Yeah, I bet so. I bet he's done.
Well, he's only got so many stories, I guess. It's one of those things like, did you guys remember the Defending the Caveman? Do you
Yes.
remember that?
Yeah.
It was essentially like a
Saw
hack stand-up comedy act. And it was like,
I never
You know,
saw it.
He's made so much money on that.
but yeah,
Oh.
not only did he make so much money out of it, Michael Chiklis, that guy from The Shield,
Yeah.
he actually performed it for a while. He was selling it so other guys could perform it. Like he had
Yeah.
this act and guys would do it. It was like he was selling it as a theater show, but it
Right.
was essentially like kind of a hacky stand-up comedy
It's
act.
still performed everywhere.
I've never
it's
heard of
still
it.
making a fortune.
It's so weird.
It's the difference in men and women. And
yeah.
It's defending the
Men are
caveman.
like this and
Yeah.
women are like that. But it's nothing groundbreaking. It's like,
No.
I guess it's probably well done if people
Yeah.
enjoy it.
I saw it on Broadway.
What'd you
actually.
think about it?
I thought that it was well written. I didn't think he was a performer. He wasn't. I saw the original guy who wrote it do it, and then so then now he just licenses it out to other actors.
To Scrubs?
Yeah, but it's actually back then.
They have to have it
he
from material.
basically draws the distinction between hunters and gatherers.
Mm-hmm.
And what difference is when men go to shop, for example, they're linear. They want to go get their jeans. They're going to find it and kill it and take the jeans and leave. Women, when they go shop, they want to touch things, smell it. They go through it. They're gathering.
Well, then I'm a chick.
It was
because I
a lot.
take
There was a lot of
forever.
truth to it. Yes,
I take
you are.
forever.
You have a
I
lot
don't.
of- You have a
Yeah.
lot of feminine energy, bro.
Nah, I like my fashion, man.
Yeah.
I don't like to rush and fucking grab jeans from Target. All right,
Why'd you look at my groin?
it's in my face.
There you go. You like my Japanese denim, huh?
Jeans from Target.
These are Japanese denim. These are
Jeans
not
from
from Target.
I buy 90% of my clothes online.
Really?
Yep.
How's it fit? Because you're not a small dude. You have
No.
weird dimensions. I feel you do
have weird dimensions.
Well, the reason I say weird
Like a
dimensions,
bridge
no,
troll.
because
Yeah.
you're like thick. You know what I'm saying? You're in shape.
Yeah, I buy-
So you can't buy just like regular sweatpants from freaking Sam's Club.
Yeah, I buy things that are like certain brands that I could buy, like Lucky Jeans. I could
Yeah.
buy like Lucky Jeans, but I have
I
to
see
buy
what
the
you're
waist too big.
Yeah.
I have a 32-inch waist, so I buy like a 33 or 34-inch waist.
you
So they
get your
fit my
ass.
legs.
Yeah.
My
Loudest
legs and
snorer on the
ass.
planet, by the way. How's your snoring going?
It's not bad.
No?
It's pretty good.
I couldn't sleep. Went deer hunting. Didn't sleep for 4 days.
Because he
It
was
would,
snoring.
start, it would start about 2 in the morning. Just
I'm a little bit of
neck's a
snore
little-
myself. I'm a little bit of snore myself.
It's a neck
I would
thing.
do this to you. I go,
Is it?
I go, and you go, and stop for a second. Then you go,
By the way, I got
Eh, eh,
a new mouthpiece, so you don't have to worry about that anymore.
really?
Yeah.
So
I
we
got
can
this
cuddle
new
now.
Mouthpiece. It's amazing.
Fantastic.
I got a mouthpiece that presses my tongue down and keeps my tongue from falling back in my mouth.
so you don't snore.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's uncomfortable at first. It feels like you're gonna throw up,
My-
like someone's trying to put their dick down your mouth.
Trying to deep throat your mouth.
My father's got really bad sleep apnea. He's got to have like a mask and everything.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to avoid doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's also a surgery that you can get where they take out your tonsils and your adenoids.
My friend did it.
Yeah.
It was a long
Or,
recovery.
or you just keep snoring, like you go on with life. All right.
Yeah, but you know what? Dudes say that is a long recovery. They also say that about the fucking nose thing. The deviated septum
I
thing
had it done,
kept me
yeah.
from doing it for a long time. I had it done. It was easy.
Yeah.
It was great. I mean, my nose is a little sensitive, but I was rolling 6 weeks later, and I was breathing great.
Yep.
Do you still breathe great? Because my surgery. Pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good, dude. My whole life I had a whack nose. I fell.
my surgery
down a flight of
my
stairs.
surgery wasn't successful.
Well, you probably went back to the gym like a week later and started getting punched in the
You
face.
just said you went back a week later.
rolling.
6
I was
weeks,
rolling.
yeah.
No punches.
Getting
You
punched
fell
in the
down the
face.
stairs and broke your nose.
When I was 5. Yeah, when I was 5 years old, smashed my nose, shattered it on a cement stair. And from then on, it was useless. And then my whole life was wrestling, martial arts. I got hit in the face who knows how many times.
Yeah.
I know I broke my nose at least probably 10 a dozen times, at least. And then there's all this scar tissue build up. And
Yeah.
then they take your turbinates, they trim your turbinates down. My nose actually got wider after the surgery because when he cut me open, this guy was a real wizard. He retired, Dr. Feinstein in Encino, and he put these these things, these plastic splints, and shoved it. He's like, "What
That's
is
what I
your
had.
main concern?" And I explained, like I do martial arts and stuff, and I can't breathe out of my nose and all this different jazz. And he's like, we're gonna open it wide. We're going to really get in there, and we're going to trim down what's called the turbinates, all these different things. We're going to spread it out. So he, cut me open and took out all this scar tissue. And, I mean, he showed it to me. He had, a plate of all the shit they pulled out of my nose. Oh, it was incredible. And then he stuffs these plastic things in that sort of wedged my nose open and then stuffed these foam inserts in place.
I had the same thing, but my nose collapsed, and he had to take a piece of cartilage and put it under my nose. So, and this is, I
Where'd
am
you get
not
the
kidding.
cartilage? Where'd they cut it out?
I don't know. He had to put an extra piece, and I'm telling you.
What do you mean
that
you
for
don't
2
know? It
weeks,
had to be from
for
your
2 weeks,
body.
my nose. Look, my nose. I look like a pig.
Hold on.
Brian had a nose job. Brian had a nose job.
Brian, but they don't take cartilage from other people's body and put it in
No,
your
no,
body.
must have taken it from my nose. But he said I had to take a piece of cartilage and put it under your nose because it
They
collapsed.
don't take cartilage from your nose and put it in your nose. That doesn't make sense.
No,
I'm
he
going
put
to
it-
bail Brian out on this
he
one.
put it-
So they just showed the Ultimate Fighter where
Yeah.
the hometown where they go to their hometown show 'em.
Yeah.
This is funny.
Yeah.
When I was on.
You guys just passing over my nose.
Well,
story.
you for sure made that up.
Something- yeah, something's
I'm
clearly
I'm
made
doing
up.
a solid here.
No,
I'm doing a
no,
solid.
I literally
Bro,
had to have it. I had
that never
my
happened.
nose collapsed, and they had to put it under, and so my nose was up like this,
Yeah,
as Patty,
crazy.
for
It's called
2
a
weeks.
nose job. It's called a
and
nose
I said,
job.
"Is my nose going to come back to normal?" He said, "It'll come back."
Well, they gave you a dick nose.
Which it did.
Yeah, your nose looks like.
And my
Very
nose is a
Richard
little
Nixon
more
like.
turned up than it was. By the way, it used to have a nice bend to my nose. It's a little
What
more
year
turned
was
up.
this?
I guess in-
1983.
No, it was 1990.
1989.
1997,
The number.
98,
Another
90
summer.
98, I think.
98.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great operation though if you get it done correctly, and it takes God.
Mine didn't take. But back to so they showed the Ultimate Fighter where they go hometown. This is when I was the Ultimate Fighter. This is how naive and stupid I was. This is how cocky I was back then. So I had 4 fights, made it all the way to the finale on Ultimate Fighter. They come to your hometown, you're training to get ready for the fight, and they go into like your background, your life, stuff like that. And my thing on there, I was talking about how Roy Nelson, who was a former world champion at all these fights, has never fought anybody like me. And that was my comment. I'm like, don't worry, he's never fought anyone like me. And everyone online was like, huh? He fought Andrei Arlovsky. He fought freaking everybody. I just didn't take that into account, man.
Back in the day.
I was just talking shit on mine, yeah.
Well, you talk shit, but I love the fact that you admit that you talk shit.
Yeah, what can you do, man? You gotta keep it real. You gotta keep it real.
At least you get back in there and fight. So,
Yeah, you're honest about the shit talk.
Yeah.
It is important. It's important if you're going to talk shit to be honest about it. Have you seen this? This is The Strain. This is the Guillermo del Toro. It was a really good book for like 3/4 of the way in, and then it became shit.
Really?
I wonder what they're going to do. But apparently the whole time they were making the book for a miniseries. They were designing it as a miniseries. It's about vampires. I hope they do a good job.
Ooh, anything with vampires, I watch.
Me too.
Vampires or zombies, but I prefer to be a vampire if I had to pick one. I don't know if you guys ever think about that.
I love me a monster movie.
Me too, man.
Love them.
Farmers only.
This is all for dudes trying to date chicks.
But you have to be a farmer?
chicks.
Like, can I get on
Really?
there even though I'm not a farmer and just
Dude.
clean house with these farmer bitches? Just like, listen, girl, I know you're looking for a farmer. Just send her dick pics, but from Marina Del Rey, just on the ocean
You
with
in
a dick.
overalls, just
She's all, you ain't
overalls?
no farmer. You ain't no farmer. Get out of
I'm
here.
farming sand, bitch.
farm and sand. I work on a
Farming
farm.
sand and growing loads.
Like, is there gonna be repercussions since I'm not a farmer? I'm trying to
I don't think
slang
so.
all these bitches on farmers only.
No, if you're into dating farmers, like maybe the girls are not just into farmers, they're into guys who like farmer girls.
But is there like one farmer girl who's just a beast on there? None of these shitty farmers can get to her. Then I create a profile and they hate me,
Maybe,
and then
right?
they come find me.
Yeah, there's
Show
like
up.
some Misha Tate looking farmer
Yeah, right.
out there wearing mini skirts and high heels, pushing the big ass.
Just,
straw in her
just
hair.
on a horse, just blow out ass on a horse.
Yeah, some Jessica Biel looking farmer
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah,
She's out there.
I'm gonna sign
You
up
think
for
so?
that when we
I
leave
do.
it.
Really?
Sure,
100%. There's someone like
I mean,
that. out
you,
there.
you do stand about in Minnesota and places like that.
Some
There's
Jessica
there
Alba
are
chick
some-
picking
yeah.
apples. She turns over,
Just innocent, just has no
Perfect
idea what's
hair.
going on.
looks over her shoulder at you. It's like, oh, hi, Brendan.
She's
You want to
been
help me with
drinking-
these apples?
Drinking raw milk and eating apples all day.
You're just trying to be nice the whole time. Okay, so Eddie Gordon, who is this is Matt Serra's guy, and he's fighting out of Ray Longo's camp. Matt Serra, Ray Longo, and then Diego Lima, who's Douglas Lima, who's the Bellator champion. Bad motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's his
very
brother.
good.
Diego Lima had some fucking good fights in the house. 3 rounds in the UFC.
3 rounds. I flew in with Bruce Buffer. We had some interesting conversations about dating. It was fun. It was fun.
Was it really?
It's only a 40-minute flight.
How many times did you talk about pussy in 40 minutes?
The entire for 40 minutes. It was Bruce and this stuff. It was interesting.
Have you ever seen the cover of Fighters Magazine, Fighters Only Magazine with Bruce?
No.
Bruce with like lipstick all over his face, like kisses all over his face, and 2 hot broads with him.
Sick.
And he's
Greatest
got
cover ever.
he's got 2 like champagne bottles with him.
And it says-
Jamie, pull that shit up.
Pull that shit up.
living the life.
Yeah, it's quite redonkulous.
Eve Levine. So you know someone is definitely in fucked up if they get knocked out. Because he does not jump in early.
No, he
And
lets guys
whenever
get a
Eve Levine
beating.
comes into your back room and he's like, listen, I'm be your ref. You're like, damn, I better be on it this fight. I'm about to get my ass whooped if he's not.
He stopped the Alexis Davis fight at the right time when Ronda had her out. Alexis
I agree
was
100%.
out.
No, all joking aside, I'm just making a joke. He's
Yeah.
a great referee.
He's a very good referee.
Yes.
Look at this. There's Bruce.
2 different.
Look at him. He's
weight
got the
classes
glass.
there.
Look, the girl's kissing him. He's got the 2 glasses. Look at
Oh,
that.
I love it, man. Bruce just doing living the La Vida Loca.
That's Cub Swanson. That's Cub Swanson. If you scroll up, you can see what it says about Bruce Buffer. Scroll down.
Scroll
rather,
down,
sorry.
yeah.
Buffer's
popping bottles,
and
kissing models.
The secret Playboy lifestyle.
Damn, it's like a tell-all.
Of course. All.
All.
Like
he just,
really all. He doesn't hold anything
I
back.
love it. He told me, Brendan, Why don't you get down to Malibu and we'll find some bitches?
Did he say
All
that?
right. Yeah,
That
that's
was his exact
exactly what he
words?
said.
That's a strange choice of words.
No, I love it.
Eddie Gordon and Diego Lima. Let's get to this because these are two good fighters. Gordon's a banger, man.
Depending
He's
on the
tough as shit.
camera angle, man, looks like Lima's a lot taller.
Oh, he's tall. He's very tall. Oh, Gordon cracked him.
Whoa.
Damn, he's
again.
throwing.
Oh!
No.
I'm assuming he has.
Oh,
this
hammer
kid
fist.
is bringing it, son. I'm assuming he has good jiu-jitsu training with Matt Serra.
Oh, he cracked him with that uppercut. Beautiful
that's,
uppercut.
That's behind the head.
Lima's in big trouble. Big trouble. Boom,
he's out.
boom, boom, boom. Oh, he's
should-
out. They should stop
they
it.
should
You are
stop.
so
Now it's
right
just-
about Leave Levine.
Why
He's
tell you?
out cold. So right. Look at that. Damn, what a performance by Eddie Gordon.
Wow.
Man,
Wow.
that kid can crack. I love that uppercut through under the armpit.
Dude.
From the
Damn.
side.
You can't see it.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get out of the way
Such
of it.
a nasty
Especially
punch.
when you're against the cage.
That's how Henderson got knocked out by. I mean, that's how Fedor got knocked out by Henderson.
Man,
Damn.
that
That kid brought it. It's been brought in.
Strong fella.
Yeah, he brought it, planted it, built the forest with it, cut the forest down, made houses with it.
Damn.
He's 185
Now he's
pounds,
on
by the way.
farmers.com.
What's he weigh right now walking around? 220?
It's interesting. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't
come
know,
on.
Brian.
He's
Rather
definitely got a
down.
little bit of fat on his body.
Yeah,
He's
he
also
could-
got a
he
lot
could
of muscle on
definitely
his
maybe
body.
go to-
A little bit of jiggling going on
Got a
there.
lot of
Yeah.
muscle
Look at
on his
that.
body. There's
Matt
Matt
Serra,
Serra.
very excited.
Is that Weidman over there?
Weidman. His name's Weidman, motherfucker. He's
Yeah,
the
that
champ of
is.
the world. How
It is
dare you?
Weidman.
How good did he look?
Yeah, he
What?
looked awesome.
No one fucks up Machida like that.
Look at that. Boom with that right hand.
Ooh, I
Here's
see.
that-
I see
that
Evan the
uppercut?
Beard in the back.
Boom.
So do I. Is
Look
that
at this.
him?
Yeah, that's
Boom. Check this out.
Boom! Oh, he fakes it.
Oh, Jesus.
Boom. And he is.
Now, is he
throwing.
hitting on the back? Is he hitting the back of the head there?
Yeah, but if it's in
Where is he hitting
transition,
the
you're
back of
fine.
Oh,
the head?
Boom.
Boom.
You'll see he hits him in the back of the head.
Yeah. Right there.
Boom.
Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
Well, that was kind of behind the ear.
Yeah, in transition,
Looks
you're good
like-
though. It
pretty
doesn't
much-
matter.
You know,
They
here's-
tell you that too. They tell you that in
In
the back.
transition.
What
In
do
the
you-
back, they go, if you're in transition, you turn your head and you get hit in the back of the head.
These
That's
are
on
legal.
you.
Oh,
Boom,
okay.
boom. These are legal.
He's out
boom,
here. He's out
boom. Now he's out.
You gotta
Boom,
stop
boom, boom.
So he took about
Yeah.
4 that he probably shouldn't have. But
No, I think it was perfect. I think it was perfect stoppage.
His arm went limp.
You know what's
way
kind of
before that,
crazy
though.
when it comes to back of the head? Those head kicks. When you think about a head kick, you're wrapping around. You're completely targeting the back of the head.
the thing
You
is,
know?
though, like they said, it's in transition. There's nothing you can really do.
Yeah.
And like I said, they tell you in the back. They're like, listen, man, if it's in transition, you're moving it, hits you in the back of the head, it's on you.
Weidman and Anthony Bourdain.
Oh, I love Anthony Bourdain.
Do you watch that show?
Yeah.
Please on. I
Whoa.
watch it too.
What is
Hercules
this?
is shooting a lion.
This is Hercules.
That's
dude.
The Rock is Hercules.
Yes, he is.
100% natural. 45 years old. Never done a steroid in his
No,
life.
never.
He's not
man.
45.
How old
Is
is
he?
he?
35, I think.
Shut the fuck
Shut
up.
the fuck
The Rock?
up.
The
Will you
Rock?
just making shit up.
He is not 35. He is every bit of 40-something.
No. You're wrong.
Why do you say you're wrong when you
Let's
don't
see
know?
what-
First of all,
Look
you
it up.
said
Brian,
he's
he's 42.
Ah, damn it. Is
Why do
he?
you-
It's
Yes,
insane.
He's 42.
The thing is, I don't even need to check. It's weird. I don't need to
always wrong.
check.
Yeah, you're always wrong.
I'm always wrong.
Pretty much always wrong.
90.
You know, give or take, I meant 35.
Come on, guys.
Come
7
on.
years. What are we,
years.
fucking splitting hairs?
You know,
I'm only
you
arguing
guys are
over
all
it.
like accurate. Ugh, so boring. Whatever. I just like being, what is the word? Incendiary?
Have you ever ridden a motorcycle, man?
Yes, a long time ago.
No, never.
Do you want to?
Really, really bad.
Fuck yeah,
I want
right?
to buy one,
I'm
man.
afraid
See
of
those goddamn commercials? It looks like so much fun.
I know, so dangerous though, right?
If
I
ever-
just rode my bike through Venice and I was scared as shit.
Super dangerous.
I was
It's
on the
more
road.
dangerous because you can't move. You can't like really to get out away from shit.
But they say your chances of crashing on your bike's like 99% the first year you buy one.
Yeah.
Like
Motorcycle.
not dead. Yeah, motorcycle.
But
Yeah.
I've never, every biker will tell you it's a matter of time. You're going to crash.
Yeah, it's just how bad is it?
I saw a guy die.
I just
Did
don't.
you?
I just don't want to do it.
I
And
saw
it
a
was
guy.
really weird. He slid off his bike and hit a curb and hit his head.
Ooh,
And that was it.
You saw it?
Yep.
Whoa.
What'd you do? Anything?
Sucked his dick while he's dead.
Jacked him off.
Stopped.
I got out, jacked him off, jumped back in my car.
Yep.
I got out, fucked him, came in his ass,
Took his watch.
drove home with his wallet in my pocket.
There it is. Yeah, it was bad news.
Gordon's a beast, man.
I know how this guy on the left feels right now, losing the Ultimate Fighter. You think your life is over. I started applying at monsters.com. Put a resume on after the Ultimate Fighter on
you?
monsters.com.
What's monsters.com?
It's where everyone.
job
It's a
search.
job search place where you put your upload your resume and people try to find you for a job.
Oh, man.
I'm making that up. I didn't do that, but I felt like doing it.
Look at this. Very exciting.
Not mad at that ring card girl.
I didn't notice.
That guy's got a future. He's got a future.
They both do.
Yeah. You're right. Diego Lima's got a future, too.
What is that? What Diego Lima now? What does his contract say now? He still fights in the UFC?
Yes, he'll get one more shot. You lose that one, you're done.
Really?
Scariest fight I've ever had. Lose to Roy Nelson. Then they tell me, "Oh, we want you to fight in your hometown. No pressure, hometown." I think 4 months later.
Who'd you fight?
Chase Gormley, and beat the brakes off him in 37 seconds. 37 seconds in front of the home crowd.
Who was your fight after that?
I
just like was throwing like this. I was so nervous. I had no idea what I was doing. I was so nervous, man. Most nervous I've ever been because I thought if I lost that, I wouldn't have a career. Which is kind of true.
All that work.
Kind of true.
God.
Yeah, it is kind of true.
You
right?
lose that one, the UFC goes, "Oh, we're good, man."
Has anybody ever gone from the UFC, gotten cut, came back?
From the Ultimate Fighter?
Yeah. Came back and, like, made a run at the title? So far. Nobody, right?
I can't think of anyone.
No. Who's, like, the best guy that's been cut and looks sensational in other organizations? Probably Anthony Johnson.
Well, at one point, Nate Marquardt, who at Strikeforce won and beat Tyron Woodley.
Yeah, but he was in
fight.
Strikeforce. Still, like, in the Zuffa banner.
That's true. Yeah, because the
was it?
Zuffa
Yeah.
owned him at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, and gave him the title shot.
Like
Man,
Anthony
that's a
Johnson.
good question.
Anthony Johnson got cut, but that was mostly a weight issue
It
thing.
was a weight issue. Man, I don't
Beast.
But goddamn, did he look good?
think about it. When you get cut from the UFC and you move on, especially a young guy, I'm trying to think who does well. Melvin Gillard just won, but that's really his first one.
Did Gillard win?
He did win. He missed weight though again.
He did again?
Yes, it's frustrating. Isn't
Oh
it?
my god!
Do you not get any purse when that happens?
No, you lose 20% of it. The other guy gets 20%.
Good old
So-
Matt Serra.
So interesting to see different guys and their different weight cutting strategies, and you know, some guys believe in drinking distilled water, and some guys say you shouldn't drink distilled water. Like they're trying to like rid their body of electrolytes, so it's easy to look at this. Boom!
Wow.
Gordon with the big right hand, and
The power.
the idea behind it is that you rid your body of all these electrolytes, keep pumping it with fluids, and then the fluids just flush out of your system quicker, and then you can replenish them quicker. You know, I gotta have Dolce on and talk to him about that shit.
Yeah, I'd say whatever Dolce is doing, probably stick to that. Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thiago Alves never looked better in his last fight. That's another thing. A lot of guys are coming in. They're like real light, like the week of. Like Machida.
Well, Machida walked around at 203 pounds. Mm-hmm. When he was champ, when he was competing at 205, he was 203 pounds. It was
Yeah.
tough for him to,
That's just his natural weight.
Yeah, it's just what he does.
You know, he's thinking of going to 170.
No.
Yep.
That's what he said in an interview.
The week of the fight, they said he can go to 170. I was asking them. I was in the locker room with, or the training
kidding
room
me?
with them. Yeah.
I see. That's the thing. And people ask me about cutting to 205 all the time. When you go down a weight class, everyone's skills get better and everyone's way faster. So sometimes so my advantage at heavyweight is cardio, speed, right? Well, you go down to 205, now you're it's almost even. It doesn't become your advantage really, I don't think.
Right. This comes a point of diminishing returns, right?
Yes.
Where it hits the. There was you. Look at you.
Yeah.
Wearing a
UFC
Schaub.
on TV.
You can
There
check
he
me out on
was
UFC
on
now.
television.
Job talking.
what?
Looks like he's wearing an
talking
eyeliner,
about
but he's just got that natural sort of
Not
dark.
just
thing
a black
going.
eye all the time.
Just sexy.
Just the pure
Just
black
smoldering.
eye. Just
Smoldering is right.
It's constantly smoldering.
Little cutie on UFC now.
Here it is. Here's your show again. American Muscle.
I'm on
American Muscle. Look at me. I'm picking up weights, and I'm doing it on some fake grass.
Fake grass.
Everybody has to have fake grass. He builds champions from the inside out. Dun, 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 dun.
It looked like that was Rashad Evans.
Yeah.
All these guys are running.
Your strength coach had me.
Lauren Lando?
Yeah, invited me to come run with the NFL. Some of the NFL.
Did you do it?
No, I did not. It was
You're a
8 o'clock.
pussy.
I had to get on a plane to go to Mexico.
I
thank
doubt
God.
that.
Didn't want to get humiliated. Didn't want to get humiliated. By the way, I would have come up with an excuse anyway. Because guess what? I don't want to have to try to run against the Denver Broncos. I think I'd come last.
You're
in
not
that race.
running against them. You're jumping their workout.
Brendan, yes, I am.
In
my mind.
the mind of Brian Callen, yeah, he's running.
Oh,
running-
then
I'm
definitely
running
don't show
against
up.
them.
Don't
I'm
definitely
running
don't show
against
up Because not only are you not
There can
going to
be only
win,
one
but
victor.
their dicks are going to slap you in the face as they run by.
That's
in their
exactly
shorts.
right.
Yeah,
That's
definitely
exactly
don't
right.
show up then.
Yeah.
I thought you were going as like a fanboy. It'd be
Hey,
cool for
even
you.
if I was, doesn't make me feel good about myself.
How many times a week are you working out, Brian? You talk a lot about working out.
Twice a day. I don't know if you know that.
Quite honestly, be real.
Almost. I do something almost every day.
Really?
Yeah.
You
Is
do
that-
something.
You
almost
know what?
every day.
Can you not like what? Why? Yeah, like, really?
You made up a nose job,
Jesus.
so it's a
Yeah,
little tough.
you
You made
kinda-
up.
I didn't make up
I
a
bailed
nose
you
job.
out, but I had to go
Whatever,
back
I
to it. You
made
made
it.
up. You had a nose
That'd be
job.
a weird thing to make up, wouldn't it?
is.
Well,
I know,
you
but
definitely made up the part about them taking cartilage out of your nose.
Your
and putting
details
it in
were
your
super
nose.
sketchy.
They took. Here's what they did.
What
They took
doctor did it?
cartilage-
Doctor.
They
Doctor
took
knows.
cartilage and they put it under right here. Look, I'm
Yeah,
pointing.
that
Brian,
never happened. You
Brian,
can just.
all right.
Here's the
That never
problem.
happened.
I
If
think
If you're a doctor,
confused.
please
I think you're
write in
confused.
about how that happened.
They take a plastic splint and they do put it right there where you're talking about.
I
to
had that.
sort of keep that thing up. They did that to me too. They'd make, but it's plastic. It's not
No.
cartilage.
This is exactly what he said. He said when you were under for a long time. Your nose
a
collapsed.
long time, days.
I was under for days.
Anesthesia.
He said
for
your
days.
nose collapsed.
Michael
and he said-
Jackson style.
And I had to add a piece of cartilage right under here.
Yeah, that's
And
what
so,
he's calling his dick. He's
Where
calling
did
his
they get
dick
it
in
from?
your nose. Yeah, they have to
probably
cut it
from
out.
the inside. I think I have
No.
I have
No, they
spare
can't do
cartilage.
that.
Brian, there's no spare.
I don't know.
cartilage.
I'm not a doctor, guys. I'm not.
I
you know.
think you're. I
And-
think this is
and-
a long
See,
time ago.
We bailed you out,
Yeah.
and we're back on it. I tried bailing you out,
This
Brian.
is 16 years ago. Things get real shady when you're talking about something.
Guys,
long
I'm gonna
time.
stick to my
older.
guns here. I had cartilage in my nose.
I think.
I mean, I don't really have a dog
In Brian's
in that race.
defense, he is at the boxing gym all the time.
Yeah.
He's there a lot. I'll give him
I
that.
believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Boxing a lot.
I like working out.
Yeah, it's good for you. You need it.
I feel better if I'm not. I don't want to work out. I get a little crazy.
Yeah, I
By
mean,
the way, your boy Lauren took me through a workout for an hour, and in that Denver altitude, and I didn't
It'll
lift
get
a
you,
lot of
huh?
weights.
It'll get
Let
you.
me tell you something. I have trouble. I'm having trouble walking around right now.
oh, this is supposed to be a
It's
good
awesome.
fight. This happened earlier. Adriano Martins.
Homeboy kicks him in the nuts.
Does he?
You'll
Martins
see.
is the guy that Donald Cerrone KO'd. He's a
Yes.
jiu-jitsu champion. Yeah, he's a
with a
jiu-jitsu guy.
with a bad head kick.
Oh, it was
Cerrone hit him with a
nasty.
McNasty head kick.
Yeah, it was a shin to the neck.
Damn.
These guys look like just walking in,
Yeah.
bang, bang, bang.
Just
Not a lot of
just
head, not
no
a lot of head
tech-
movement.
Not a lot of technique. Just straight
Not a lot of
forward.
head, just muscular guys who just walking in.
Well, the dude has good striking and good jiu-jitsu too. He's
Really good jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, Martin's
definitely
very
better.
good on the
Definitely
ground.
better than
the guy with the
striking.
beard, or the guy who are you talking about?
the guy without the beard, Martins. He's the guy that Cerrone KO'd in his last fight. But he's his Muay Thai is very good too, man. Ooh. There's so many good fighters now. It's just such a crazy time for the sport.
Crazy.
It's amazing. I mean, you're seeing these guys on in other organizations. You're seeing these guys in other shows. You're seeing every week, like every time there's a new card, there's some new guy who's coming
You know
up.
what was weird is that at the UFC Expo, obviously it's the UFC Expo, so everyone's there looking for UFC fighters. I can't walk through, right? It's a beast. You have to have security. Most UFC fighters do. If you're a popular fighter, you can't walk through. Chandler from Bellator. Mm-hmm. I saw him like, oh shit, there's Chandler. I've never seen him. I'm like, there's Chandler. Bellator. Not one person stopped him. Could walk straight through. That's
Yeah.
the difference.
Bellator's a big
Oh, you want
difference.
to go to Bellator? Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. No sponsors. No one knows who you are. People might kind of watch, but not really unless you're Rampage Jackson.
For now, do you think that if Bellator sticks around and changes its goofy fucking name? I think, look, they're on Spike TV. Oh, nice elbow
They're on
straight down
Spike,
the middle.
and I think what's the biggest move they've ever made, hiring Scott Coker.
Oh, yeah, that is nice. I love
They got to get some young talent though, man. You can't be. I mean, I love Rampage, but you need to build your own. You
say-
can't have ex UFC guys.
Right, but that was how they built that pay-per-view. They sold 100,000 pay-per-views. The reason why they did is because of Tito Ortiz and because of Rampage.
I agree. Yeah, that's great.
Oh, beautiful straight left. Oh, and a kick to the Saccaroni.
Ouch. That's gotta
Down.
Dick shot.
Down.
Dick shot.
Dick shot.
That was another
dick
thing
shot.
that I talked to Duke Rufus about, and Duke and Del Grante says the same thing.
What?
He said you got to wear a tie cup, those steel tie cups.
Steel cup.
They feel
Oh, your
like
boy
shit.
sent me one.
They go through.
I got
oh,
a diamond cup.
Diamond
which was
cup.
Yeah, it
Did
was
you like
dope.
it?
Loved
Great,
it.
right?
Loved it. Yeah, protects this.
It really
gold-
protects. It really protects you.
Protects this dime piece of a dick I got.
dime piece.
Only the
Dime
best for
piece.
only the best for this thing.
But this is what I was going to tell you. What Del Grante said and what Duke Rufus said is like the tie cups are steel, and so when someone kicks you, it hurts their
more.
foot.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and it just like completely snugs up against your junk.
Wow. So it can't go
Tucks
anywhere.
in
I might
there.
just
Yeah.
wear
It's
one
like,
anyway.
it's like Snuffleupagus in a ski mask.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like-
you're tying it in place. He said it feels uncomfortable and it wedges you.
You tie
and
it in place?
Chafes. Yeah, you tie it through like a wedge, like goes up your ass like a G-string.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you tie it
but
in there.
after the fight is over, first of all, the area near your butthole must smell awful.
Right.
That's
and just
string.
But you don't have to. You can wear it to the mall.
Get ready to
or
watch this.
dinner,
Get ready to
anything.
watch
You
this.
definitely
I'm telling
can.
you guys, you
You
want
know?
to see this. You
Yeah,
want to see
you
this.
definitely can
He goes,
watch
"You
the
kick me
ball."
in the
Sure.
nuts. You kick me in the nuts. All right."
Boom!
Oh no!
Oh man,
Eve Levine was on that one.
beautiful
Oh,
right
boy.
hand. Very
Oh,
nice.
boy.
Very nice.
Guys get upset when you kick him in the
He's got a
nuts.
pretty decent back.
It's a good call there, Brendan.
Good back structure there.
Called it.
What happened earlier today, Brian?
Oh,
Yeah, I read on Twitter what happened.
I know.
I'm not
I was
that
just
smart.
saying. I was just saying.
Yeah.
he must
Did you
work
remember
out.
the part where I said I heard this was a good fight?
And I said, "Yeah, someone gets
Don't
kicked
listen.
in the nuts."
Not a close listener, guys.
Not when it's not about you.
I'm not all about details.
If we're talking about you, you'd be about the
Yeah,
details.
I get very cute in. I get very cute in.
So are
In,
we
in
on?
Brian's world, he had a nose job, and The Rock's 25 years old.
Well,
It wasn't a nose job. It was a deviated septum. There's a difference, man.
I can't tell you when I told
Damn it.
people we were going to do this, but look at that beautiful right hook. Oh my goodness!
Did everybody
That's
say,
nice.
go easy on me?
Oh yeah, that's all they said.
come
Be
on.
nice to Callen. Do you understand that Brian Callen's like my brother? You fucking idiots. These people listening.
Plus, he brings
we love
out
each
himself.
other. Yeah,
He thought
brings-
The Rock was 24 years old.
And he, by the way, he deserves it.
Of course.
He deserves everything
Every
he
bit
gets.
of
He
it.
didn't have cartilage put in his fucking nose. We all know that.
He
We're gonna
made
let
that
it go.
story up.
I'll call the doctor right now, you guys.
Probably really isn't a black belt in Taekwondo, but it's okay. It's okay. Shh, 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 shh. Keep it
Damn
down. Keep it
it.
down.
Damn
Keep
it.
it down. Keep it down.
Details.
Well, who's this
again.
fucking? What's his face? Is a wrestler in this?
Oh, Channing Tatum. Hung with him
Channing
in Vegas.
Tatum?
Hung
What
with him
is
in
this?
Vegas one
Oh
weekend.
my goodness! This is that movie about that fucking crazy asshole. This is that movie about
Schultz?
yes.
Oh, boy.
that Dave Schultz and
Dave
Mark
Schultz.
Schultz
What?
about that. They
Got shot by that guy who was a patron.
yeah. What the fuck was his name?
Damn, it looked good.
Crazy guy.
His name was.
It's supposed to be a
he
good
was a
movie.
He was a big mogul, or came
Yeah.
from a family.
God damn it!
Oh man, what the hell was his name? I can't remember.
Let's
not
see.
about- it's not about me.
I'll pull it up right here. It was killed by DuPont. John
DuPont.
DuPont.
John
Yeah,
DuPont, right.
Really rich guy who liked to wrestle with people.
Yeah.
And Steve Carell is playing DuPont.
Wow,
I
yeah.
love it.
that'll be a good movie.
And apparently he knocks it out of the fucking park.
Really?
Yeah, but by the way,
Steve Carell's a
Channing
movie.
Tatum,
Dime piece.
you need to make your body look way better if you want to play Mark Schultz, bitch. How about that?
He's a little chunky in
Yeah,
22 Jump
smooth
Street.
and chubby.
It's because he's
I
hanging
bet
out
you-
with Joe. What's his name?
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill's
He's like,
fat
I look
ass.
great compared to Jonah Hill.
Yeah, well, he's like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
still
yeah.
kind of have it. But
Yeah.
if you notice in 22 Jump Street, and this kind of stuff I notice because I'm super vain, he had his shirt on the entire time. The other one, he would take his
He
shirt
looked
off.
from what I saw in that preview, he looked all right.
Well, yes, I mean, in my opinion, I mean, that's like offensive to me because have you ever seen what Mark Schultz looks like? Mark Schultz, the wrestler, is a fucking animal.
Beast.
Well,
He used
it'd be like The Rock playing Hercules, and it's like a smooth build. That fool is jacked to play Hercules. You gotta be.
He's pretty jacked.
Well, Schultz, when he was in his
Pretty
prime
jacked.
too,
Yeah.
he
Can't get
used
one
to grab guys. He used to get guys in illegal moves. Like he'd use kimuras, and he would hit a kimura and just rip guys' shoulders off while he was taking them down. Mangled guys.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a fucking animal.
I don't know the story of that movie, but I'll for sure buy a ticket to that.
It's a fascinating story
Is it?
because these guys were all broke, and DuPont would pay these guys to come to his compound.
And wrestle,
He built this
yeah.
wrestling thing and wrestle with them and like roll around with them and get all sweaty and gay with them. And then he
Wait, are you
wound
being
up-
for reals?
Yes,
Gay?
totally
He would
being
get gay?
for reals.
It was gay?
Was he
Yeah.
gay?
Or were
I
we being
don't know.
funny or no?
No, I'm not being funny at all. It's totally true. And he wound up killing. Dave Schultz,
Yeah.
who was a great wrestler.
Don't want to see the movie now. I mean, you just told me the whole plot. Am I
No,
right?
well, it's based on
No,
a
I'm
real
just- I'm just-
story,
I'm just
bro.
fucking
It's
with
based on some
That's-
shit.
Yeah,
no.
man.
No, I'm just kidding.
There's more to
bro.
the
I'm
movie,
just kidding.
okay?
The movie's different. In the movie, he becomes a werewolf and he can fly.
Now I'll
Yeah,
buy
exactly.
it. I'll tell you what. I saw that new horror movie with. Does anyone like scary movies here or no? No.
You know,
Yeah, I
whatever.
love scary movies.
The new one with Eric Bana. You know what I'm
What
talking
is
about?
it? What's it called?
It just came out last week. You know what I'm talking about or no?
What is it?
Yeah, he's a cop, and it's supposed to be a true story.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's
It was scary as shit.
What's the
first of
scariest
all.
movie for you? Scariest movie of all time?
The Conjuring.
The Conjuring.
What do you say? The
you and your-
Exorcist?
Yeah, I am.
God damn it.
Yeah, I am going to say The
This is
Exorcist.
how I know you're all of 60 years
Yeah,
old.
whatever.
No, that movie sucks.
The Conjuring. Actually, The Conjuring was scary. I'll give you that it was scary.
No, this new movie with Eric
Joe, how
Bana,
about you?
what's it called?
From Evil?
What is it? Deliver Us from Evil with Eric Bana. I'll tell you what, definitely slept with my lights on. Yeah, I'm not afraid of it. Had my lights on.
Did you really?
Shit was scary, man.
Joe, what's your scariest
I live by
movie all
myself, man.
Scariest movie of all time. I
Don't
don't
say
know.
the Exorcist. Don't say the Exorcist.
I don't know. I mean, not the
Omen.
Exorcist
The Omen was
today.
scary.
I would have to think about that.
The Angel Heart scared the shit out of me, man.
You got anything new, Brian? Or
No, I don't.
you got anything
No,
new?
I do not.
Angel
It
Heart.
scared the shit out of me. For
I
real.
can't think
The
of-
Exorcism's a cop out, man. That's what everyone. Exorcist.
Yeah.
That's what
Greatest,
everyone
maybe
said.
greatest of all time, though.
No.
What? The greatest of all time.
As far as a scary movie, horror movie, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
No, because you got to put him in perspective. Like it might have been great down then.
You watch it now, you're bored as fuck. Watch it now, you're bored as
I actually did
fuck.
watch it recently, about 4 years ago, and I was pretty damn scared.
In the middle, you watching it, you were tweeting and checking your Instagram.
I didn't tweet back then.
And making
I barely
See
Right
that?
now.
That's the thing. When I saw Deliver Us from Evil, when I saw that movie, I saw it at the Marina Theaters where there's that dining experience. This fuck next to me's chewing on popcorn. He has like a margarita. It fucks up the whole experience. You know what I'm
Ruining
saying?
everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Chomping
I would
away.
be terrified. Chompy Chompers over here is on Twizzlers and Sour Patch Kids, balls deep in his girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, reclining back and shit. It's not as scary.
He's a
Shining-
loud watcher.
The Shining.
was-
Shining's a good one.
The Shining is a good one.
Shining's
That
legit.
was
I'll give you
scary
that.
as shit.
That might be my scariest.
That
Filmed in Colorado.
I
was
might
so
jump.
weird.
I might jump ship and say, I don't have any characters, so I don't usually stick to my original. But I'd say that The Shining is
I'm
probably
going with The
my-
Conjuring.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre was pretty fucking scary too because
Never
I could
saw
really
it.
picture
The
those
original one or
dudes.
the one with Jessica Biel?
Original one.
No, I like the one with Jessica Biel.
Yeah. Well, I like
Loved
it
it.
because of Jessica Biel.
Me too.
I'll take it because of that. That was a scary goddamn movie. You know what else was scary, man? Jaws. Jaws was fucking
That,
terrible.
that ruined me for the ocean.
Dude,
And-
someone got attacked by a great white off the
Yes.
Manhattan Beach.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think the guy they were long distance swimmers, right? And they had hooked the great white. It was a 7-footer.
Hey,
And
guess
as it was
what,
coming
Brian?
in, it bit
I
the
don't
guy.
give a fuck what happened. He got
Yeah.
attacked by a great white.
Yeah.
But they did say he was fishing.
Yeah.
And the guy caught a great white.
Yeah, he was.
What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do with it?
He was reeling it in. 40 minutes later, these long distance swimmers swim between the rod and basically the shark,
Yeah.
and the shark bit the dude.
In the torso. He's fine though.
Yeah, he's fine.
Gangster tattoo.
That is right.
Super cool tattoo.
Just mark.
I just want to get bit just so I can tell the story.
Oh god.
Yeah, Jaws was scary though. I'll give you that. Jaws was a scary one.
Yeah, that was very.
Yeah, I'm
scary.
guessing no one's seen The Conjuring.
I saw it.
Here's another one that was scary as
Scary.
fuck. 28 Days Later. That was scary as fuck.
See, that's Rhonda's favorite movie. I'm not. That does nothing for me. That does nothing for me.
You know what scared me was what was that movie? Paranormal Activity, the first one.
The first one, we thought it
Scared
was
the
real.
shit out of me.
I saw the Blair Witch Project. You see that?
Yeah.
When I thought it was real, I was super scared.
You thought it was real, huh?
It was a home camera, man. The way they filmed
It
it.
was pretty genius in that sense, but I didn't really. But Blair Witch Project scared me a little bit, and so did the second one.
Blair Witch scared me. I saw Blair Witch with my buddy Chris McGuire. We went to we were working in Houston. We were doing the Laugh Stop, which
Right.
doesn't exist anymore. And these kids that worked at the movie theater across the street came to the show and they said, "Hey, do you guys want to go see the Blair Witch Project? Just all of us in the movie theater. We have the keys." And we were like, "Are you fucking
Yeah, that's
kidding me?"
gangster.
Wow.
And so we did a show. I think it was like a Thursday night show. So we did like an 8:00 show. After the show, say goodbye to everybody, go across the street, and they turned on the movie theater. They turned on the lights, locked the door. We went in. They turned on the fucking the theater,
That's
and we
scary.
sat down and we watched Blair Witch. And it scared the piss out of me.
Damn.
You guys are super scared.
It was good. Well,
was
at
scared.
first I was like, "This is fucking."
That's how
goofy.
I was. Yeah.
It was so low budget. It was so
Right.
low budget. And then I saw it again in a movie with a bunch of people, and it was whack.
When they
People
found-
were
when they found
talking.
it-
Yeah,
Kid-
man. You can't
kid
have
was
that
talking.
environment. Yeah.
You need to be alone. That's a scary setting.
Some guy brought his 3-year-old.
you could all
3-year-old was
fucks it up,
talking
man.
during the whole movie.
If you're alone in a big movie theater, you could die right there. That could be a trap he's setting. It's
true.
It's a.
Nah, they were,
I know. I'm just being
one
dramatic.
kid had
being
like
dramatic.
a nose ring and he weighed 80 pounds. It was a girl that was overweight. Like no one was getting hurt. If anybody was getting hurt, it was going to be them. But they were nice. It was cool that they did that for us, though. It
That's
was really
super dope.
fun.
Oh, by the way, I will be.
Are you going to plug your fucking dates?
July 18th
Oh, by the way.
and 19th, I'll be at the West Palm Beach Improv.
Son of a bitch.
So make sure you come by. I will be bringing heat.
So are we officially hunting the last week in September? Are we doing that? You
Yes,
down for
yes.
Alaska?
Last week, I thought you said first week. Now you're changing it on
Fucking
me.
idiot.
You're changing
I
it
gave
on
you
me.
the dates.
I know you. No, you didn't. You didn't give me any dates. I have the text here. Don't make me pull it up.
Please
'Cause
pull
I
it
will.
up because it
'Cause I
says
will.
the last week.
No. Hold, please. Please hold.
What are you guys going to hunt again?
Black-tailed. This time it's going to be black-tailed deer in Alaska. At Steve Rinella's place. I don't hear
see
Brian
here.
talking.
Oh, I'll tell you. Are you around the end of September? Shit.
Yeah,
God,
told
dear.
you.
The answer is yes. I am.
Are you around?
Yes.
So you are around the end of September.
Yes.
Okay. So it'll be like I think the dates he gave me are like I think it's like the 29th, from the 29th on into October.
What are you
that
guys
first weekend.
killing black-tailed deer with bazookas or something?
No, rifles, bro.
Rifles,
don't
bro.
know.
And maybe even a
What
bow
are
and
you,
arrow.
Animal lover? I'm bringing my bow.
Yeah, well, guess who's going to shoot it? Oh, it's 90
Not
pounds.
you.
90 pounds.
Can't do
Damn
it. Can't pull it back.
Oh, damn
Hit
it.
the gym, son.
I don't want to talk about it. I am in the gym all the time with Lauren
You're
Landau.
boxing. I'm saying get on a bench press.
Hey, bro,
once
how
in
many
your
pull-ups
life.
did I do?
Yeah, but you weigh 8 pounds.
Hold. How many pull-ups?
You keep saying that, but
What you do is kicking your legs. It
you
was
weigh.
even like
You don't weigh a lot.
Don't do that.
That's why his body was like this.
Don't make that motion, bro.
That's what he kept doing.
See, you talk about
annoying.
how many pull-ups you do, but what do you weigh?
I weigh 170
165?
pounds.
Are you 170?
He weighs about 165.
What? Why
You're
are
solid
you guys?
163.
About 165.
I'm 170.
And how many chin-ups can you do?
31.
He did 31. I'll give him that.
31.
Yeah.
But it was like he was like throwing his
Oh,
legs. Like
those-
what do you call it? Kipping,
Hey, bro,
He
it
called
wasn't
kipping.
that much
And then he
of a
goes,
kip,
"It's like
okay?
CrossFit." I did it at CrossFit. I said, "One,
It's not
you're
that-
not my friend. You're suspended from being my friend for 2 days because he said CrossFit."
Yeah, well, Brian, those aren't chin-ups. Those are kipping chin-ups. And the guys who do those, they do like
Yeah, it's true.
100.
Well, I did.
You know, like Fedor, when he was a heavyweight, used to do like 100.
God, really? Oh,
Oh,
God.
there's a video of Fedor doing kipping chin-ups. It's a frightening fucking
Is that the
video.
one where he's in like the wilderness of Russia and he's like carrying wood
He's
and
like,
shit? Yeah.
doing those
Sheesh.
kipping
And,
chin-ups.
and he's in a sunga, like he's in some whitey tighties, just fucking doing work.
Well, he used to wear like black socks and fucking running shoes from the 80s.
Some
He's
New
awesome.
Balances with black socks and his
Awesome.
whitey tighties. But no one said shit because he's such
No.
a bastard. Everyone's like, then I came to the gym and guys are in black socks and whitey tighties trying to do the same shit.
Well, it's not like they have Foot Locker in the middle of Russia. You know where that guy lives?
Yeah.
Where you getting your sneakers?
You make them yourself,
You steal them from people who are running by you.
right? Tackle them at the knees.
Yeah, he used to do like a lot of old school training methods. Like you put like
Caught up with
hand weights and throw punches.
Caught up
Definitely
with
caught up. Well, you know where it caught up with him? It's interesting because I was watching some old Fedor fights. Huge Fedor fan. And
Who's not?
Who's not? If you're not, you're not an MMA fan.
Him and Sakuraba.
Yeah, well, Fedor was just a different
Yeah,
thing,
that's-
man. He was a
that's
totally
completely
different thing.
different, yeah.
But I used to go back and watch his fight. I was watching his fights recently, and he was much bigger back in the day. Physically bigger, stronger.
Still about 230.
You mean bigger than what?
Much more
bigger than
muscle.
other guys, you mean? Or what do you
more
mean?
muscle than he did at the end of his career.
Oh,
At the end of his career, he stopped lifting weights. Done with the weights. He was just doing fight training. But if you go back to like the Fujita fight, I mean, he was thick traps, big shoulders. He was fucking strong as shit. And
Yeah.
somewhere along the line, he just got tired of lifting weights. I think. I mean, I don't know what it was. What led him to
Or
decide?
he got older, right, and started losing muscle mass, maybe.
No, he stopped lifting weights. Like he
Yeah.
talked about it. He just did fight training only later on in his career. I think he thought the technique was more important than physical strength.
Yeah.
Which is true for the most part.
I've gone
until-
towards that route.
Towards
personally.
technique, yeah.
You know, like I'm like, let's see. I'm gonna go in the gym and spend an hour lifting weights, throwing out weights, or I can be on the mat working on my boxing technique or jiu-jitsu and wrestling. I'm gonna go do jiu-jitsu. And
Well, you
wrestling.
know what Steve Maxwell's thought on that is? It was really interesting because Maxwell spent a lifetime with strength and conditioning, working with athletes. He thinks that if you're going to lift weights for sports, you shouldn't lift weights like strength and conditioning style. He thinks if you're doing like martial arts, if you're in the middle of like training technique, he goes, you should do like sets. Like do sets of deadlifts, do sets of bench, do sets.
You
of
mean like
chins.
to incorporate
eight
like
to
the
10?
rounds.
No, just to get stronger. It's like you shouldn't work on your endurance. Like you shouldn't be like doing these fucking crazy strength and conditioning workouts while you're in camp working out for fights. He's like, if you're he goes, you should lift weights to keep your muscle mass and to keep your strength, but all your conditioning should come from your kickboxing, should come from your wrestling,
Yeah.
should come from your jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, actually, I'm actually going to Arizona on Thursday to meet with this new strength conditioning coach who Tim
Really?
Tebow works with, and yeah, I'm going out there with Tim, and he said the exact same thing. And this guy works with everyone. He said he's like, you shouldn't have a session where you're working, reps and stuff like that. He said exactly what you just told me.
Yeah, these guys are saying that your skills are the most important thing, and your strength and all your physical strength, like the mass and size that you could put on and maintain. He's like, you should maintain that. You should get strong. You should do all that, but don't do like strength and conditioning like while you're in a fight camp.
Like the CrossFit
Yes.
stuff. In
Yeah,
other words.
don't do that because you're not going to have the same energy to do your jiu-jitsu work.
Right.
Like when I was doing jiu-jitsu all the time, if I would lift weights, I could lift weights in the morning and do jiu-jitsu at night. You know why? Because I would do like a set of bench, and then I would sit around. Me and Eddie Bravo would talk shit for 5 minutes and laugh and goof off, and then we would do another set. So we would get all the strength workout in, but I still had energy to train at night.
Yeah.
Whereas like if I do my kettlebell routine that I do, if I do that shit, that's a wrap.
You're done.
I'm done.
That's
Yeah.
interesting, man. When you do strength training, do you do it twice a week when you're in camp?
When I'm in camp,
Yeah.
I do it twice a week. Yeah,
Twice a week.
But out of camp, like now, I lift 4 or 5 times a week.
Is it a full
outside
body
of camp? Just
thing,
trying to
or-
get bigger, stronger. So when I go in camp, my body's going to break down. I'm going to lose some size. I just try to keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You break it up in body parts.
But like people ask me, like even younger fighters at Rain or Grace Academy, like, oh, like what should I be doing in the weight room, stuff like that. Especially if you're a younger fighter, you shouldn't really waste your time in the weight room. You don't get paid to bench and squat and power clean.
Right.
You get paid to submit bitches and knock them out.
Right.
So work on submitting, knocking bitches out.
Here's the finals. This
Those
is
are-
the light heavyweight finals, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
those breasts are.
Yeah, those are
Those
gynomastica.
are gynomastica. Interesting.
Corey Anderson and Matt Van Buren.
He does have a set of nipples on him, doesn't
Yes,
he?
he
Not
does.
that dude, the other dude.
The other dude
dude,
does.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
him. That dude's
Yeah.
straight. Yeah, him.
Matt Van Buren's a fucking animal. So's Corey. This is a good fight.
Really good fight.
And this is like what we're talking about, like the high level of guys that are coming up, man. These guys that are fighting. I mean, you go back to the day, like when Forrest was fighting Stephan Bonner, and then look at these guys, and you're dealing with some pretty high level guys now.
They're a lot
Exciting.
more well rounded.
Yeah.
a lot more well rounded. I mean, first of all, that dude's 6'5" for 205. That's insane.
Yeah, he's a
Awkward
big
stance.
boy, big boy.
Oh,
Oh,
he's in trouble.
Corey's cracking him.
Oh, he's rocked, man. He's out of it. He's out of it.
Oh yeah, he's in
He's
trouble,
definitely
man.
out
He's
of it.
covering up. Oh,
He's super out of it.
he's taking it.
They
though.
should.
Oh,
They should.
oh,
I would stop it.
Jesus! No, look, he's coming back.
No, he's not.
No,
bro.
he's not.
Out of
He
it.
might be done.
He's super out of it. He don't.
Wow. Wow.
Homeboy's coming back.
Oh,
But he's still trading. Oh my goodness.
He got hit in the eye so
Oh, it's
hard.
over. This fight's over.
It's super over,
Oh, boy.
man.
Corey's all over him.
No, why take him? See,
Just smash him. Look at this.
nah, he should have kept on the feet.
I don't know.
Because now
man.
he can recover right now. You can recover this.
Not like this.
A lot more than when you're on the feet.
Mario's gonna stop it. That's it. That's it.
That's how you get hurt.
Corey-
That's a
Damn,
good
these
stoppage.
tough-
Good stoppage.
Corey
The two
Anderson.
tough ones have just been some ass
Damn.
whooping, son.
Corey Anderson can crack.
Power of the nipples, son.
That's what it is. Yeah, for people who don't know, there's a bunch of different ways to get those nipples. Doesn't mean you did steroids.
No, not at all.
Really?
Yeah, but a lot of times.
What are the other ways?
A lot of times it means
Not to put you on the spot. What are the other ways again?
you
Purple
could be a
nipples?
girl.
Real quick,
You be a girl?
Real quick, how do
Keep
I
going.
how do I avoid that?
Just, I like because Joe got really quiet. I'd like to hear.
Everyone just got quiet about it.
Nobody's pointing fingers. I didn't
Trying
see
to be
any
nice,
needles.
bro. Trying to be nice.
Okay.
We had a guy. There was one guy that fought in the UFC once that was like. There's a close up on the nipples there.
Yeah.
One guy fought in the UFC once that had like a serious problem. Like when he was younger, I guess he did a lot of steroids, and like he was jumping up and down inside the octagon, and his boobs were like hopping, like flopping, and he was
Got
fighting
a set of
170.
tits on him, huh?
Yeah, he was fighting 170. Damn, Corey can crack. Look at this.
Yeah.
Beautiful striking. Boom! Straight through the middle. Boom!
Great straight shot.
Boom!
Oh, God.
Boy, boom! But that fight was about 15 seconds long, and his hand wraps came apart. Who fucking wrapped his hands?
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's that war tape, yeah. On the thumb, it's tough. Yeah, you never want a set of tits like that. You don't want nipples like that.
No.
Just get
Powerful
that out
Corey
there now.
Anderson. Not that bad. I mean, I've
No,
seen
his
way
aren't-
worse.
I've seen
Gyno.
way
It doesn't
worse.
take away from his great performance.
Go
man.
to Gold's Gym. You want gyno? Go to Gold's Gym.
Is that
What?
right?
Oh my God, bro, get a brawl on, would you?
Yeah.
That correct me if I'm wrong. That place last time I worked out there smells like
Smells like protein
ammonia.
farts.
Yeah,
Smells like
protein
protein
farts.
farts.
That's exactly what it smells like.
Yeah, this is The Expendables. Mel Gibson.
Mel
back
Gibson.
to work. I love it.
Playing a bad guy.
Back to work
Ronda
in The
Rousey.
Expendables. There's my boy, Wesley Snipes. These Expendables movie, America loves them.
There was a little talk about you fighting Wesley a long time ago,
It
wasn't
was
it?
a long time ago.
What
yeah.
happened with that?
He decided not to get his ass kicked.
Wait, was that? What's the story? Is it actually going to go down?
Yeah, we had lawyers involved and everything.
What
Negotiated a
happened?
Contract. He changed his mind.
Well,
He needed
no,
a lot
did
of
he
money.
call you? He called you out. How did it start?
It was Campbell McLaren, who's the guy who was the original producer for The Ultimate Fighter, calls me up out of nowhere and says, "This is going to sound crazy, but would you be interested in fighting Wesley Snipes?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And so then they start explaining what's going on. I was training a lot.
How long ago was
a
this,
lot
first of
back
all?
then. 2006.
So Blade was. Oh,
6,
Blade
7?
was out. He did make Blade.
He
That would scare me out of the
I
fight.
think what was going on. I think what was going on was that the IRS was coming down on him hard.
So he's looking for cash.
yeah, he was looking to try.
He's
to,
not unathletic, by the way.
No, he knows martial
Yeah,
arts,
and he's
but never competed and no jujitsu. And I think he just thought I was just a grappler. And then
Yes.
somewhere along the line, I don't know what happened, but he just decided not to do it. You know, I think if you've never competed your whole life and you have these ideas, plus I think he's probably hanging around with a bunch of dudes who are taking Bolivian marching powder and like, you know what? Just go in there and fuck everybody up, Wesley. Time to make your money.
Make your money.
Wesley, let me tell you something, Wesley. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there doing that karate, doing all kinds of martial arts, but they don't know what you know. You got something special inside you, bro. This is your time to shine.
heart of a lion.
And so
He's
whatever
probably
reason,
crunk from Blade and doing all these stunts. Was like, fuck yeah, I'll do it.
well, if you talk to Patton Oswalt did Blade with him, and apparently there was just bags of cocaine involved in
Really?
the making of that. Yeah, Patton Oswalt has a whole bit he does about it.
Wow.
About being on the set with Wesley, like how fucked up he was. Like he went through some dark periods.
He had 3 lines in that movie.
Yeah.
He had
Well,
3
that's
lines and he just
because-
killed vampires nonstop.
No, they pulled,
Great movie.
They pulled the lines from him, hired a double to do all the scenes. There was another guy. Like
so he did
half
nothing.
That movie.
So he did nothing.
I don't know what happened, but half that movie, like Patton Oswalt has a whole bit about how they brought in the way cooler black guy to pretend to be Blade, but that guy didn't get to talk.
So Wesley
man.
had some struggles with.
Yeah, he had some issues. Well, he also had some issues with a bunch of questionable characters that told him not to pay taxes.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight, Joe. So you weren't scared at all about a coked up Wesley Snipes that just got done doing Blade?
No,
Not at all.
No, he
Coming
wait-
at you like a spider.
no,
Nothing.
no. Clinch the ground,
Clinch, ground.
squeeze, tap, or sleep.
But when
Yeah,
he's
just-
when he's all coked up, just like fidgeting, like freaking
Not
out.
worried about that.
Yeah, you
Nope.
probably shouldn't be.
Nope, nope.
Probably gas out pretty fast.
A guy who has never done jujitsu, who weighs
gonna
170 pounds, if I
He's
grab
heavy-
you,
he's heavier than that,
I'm
though.
gonna. He's not. No, he's not.
Pretty thick.
Trust me.
No,
I
he's
know,
not thick
dummy.
at all. You always do this. You always do this.
Check
He's
him out.
not big at
thick.
all. He's not thick in the
Dude,
least.
I've
bit.
seen him in person.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd
Saw
say
him-
he's
he was at the
170. He's,
UFC.
not, he's heavier than
170.
me. Please, he's heavier than I am.
No, it's
I don't
170.
think so, B.
I get this the gable grip around the waist, and then I squeeze. And then I twin you like this, and then I get on top of you. And then what you gonna do? You're gonna make mistake. And you make mistake, I'll put the
Why do you sound
choke.
Japanese? You sound like an old Japanese guy.
I don't know what to do. I'm making up a new
like
accent.
that. Huh?
I put the
Not when he's
You
choke.
on
went
that-
from Brazilian to Japanese.
Not when he's on that devil's dandruff and he's all coked up
That's
and you
even
can't get a
better.
hold of him.
Even better. I was planning on failing every drug test, by the way.
So is he. So is he.
I mean, if they tested me for
it'd been
pot-
like Wanderlei and Chael. You guys have been great.
Yeah, I do all my training high, so I was trying to figure out whether I was going to fight high.
You always train high.
Jiu-jitsu? Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
I don't always. I mean,
Why?
I like it. I like doing jiu-jitsu high. Like the smoke they're here for.
And then
You
roll.
know what I really like? I like eating it. I like eating it and then rolling. I like
Why?
eating it I think it makes me more sensitive, makes me more aware of what's going on, makes me more focused, like completely zone in. A lot of guys do jiu-jitsu high. A lot of guys.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah.
It's just I've never I've never
You should
done
do it, bro. I'm telling you, if you did it, you might not never. If you have some time off and you're gonna do jujitsu, you do, and so you know you're not gonna get tested. You're not really gonna smoke pot. I mean, it's all just joking around, right?
Yeah.
joking around on the podcast.
Just try it once. I'm telling you, you'd love it. I mean, I don't know if you'd love it, but I would assume you'd love it.
Yeah.
Eddie Bravo does it every goddamn time. BJ Penn,
Eddie was a little high last night.
Perhaps.
His eyes
Hey,
seemed
can we
to be
talk about
going
real quick?
bam,
Everyone's
bam,
talking
bam,
about their shitty dad stories, which I had nothing to contribute to.
Right.
Homeboy's one story was awful. He had a great
kid with the
dad.
long hair.
He had a great dad. He kept trying to bring his story into it.
Oh, that dude. Yeah.
Horrible story.
I kept looking. I kept looking for. Like, how often do you talk to your dad? And he goes, every day. But then I was like, oh, well, your dad's very much in your life.
He goes, no, but my dad's all successful and he calls me, tries to give me tips and
That
shit.
guy's a nice guy, so let's not talk too much.
We're
shit
not
about
giving
him, but
names.
There was a little.
Horrible story.
It wasn't. Yeah, there's sometimes dudes get around guys like you guys that tell great stories and they try to throw their own story in it and they don't realize their story sucks. You know, you're dealing with Eddie Bravo, who's a great storyteller. My buddy Justin, who's a great story.
Yeah.
Justin's story was depressing as fuck. My buddy Justin.
It got dark.
Yeah, it was
it
dark.
got dark.
You know,
was
my
very dark.
story's not as bad as his.
Your story's pretty dark as well.
It's bad. It's bad.
I didn't say that. You know me. I'll talk your freaking ear off. I didn't say a word last night.
Yeah.
I had
Well, you had
nothing. I
good
can't
family.
contribute.
Yeah.
I can't contribute to the story. So
Yeah.
I'm not good. Nothing's worse when then someone doesn't know what they're talking about, and or especially with experiences like that. My
Yeah.
parents, my dad loved the shit out of me, straight up. So when you guys talk about these shitty childhoods, I can't really jump in.
Right.
There's nothing worse when a guy, oh, I hear that, bro. I
Right.
hear that. One time I went to McDonald's.
yeah.
My dad didn't buy me a fucking Happy Meal. I feel you, bro. I
All
got
those
nothing.
presents at Christmas, I was like, another one.
I know. I was like, this is
I'll be
too
here
much.
Forever.
Yeah, depressing childhood stories are rough. They're hard to deal with. But yeah, that one dude's story was not so good in comparison to. I mean, Justin's was horrible. Mine wasn't the best. Eddie's is horrible.
I was trying not to laugh. I can't hide when I think something's funny. I was
Yeah.
trying to not laugh at his story, and he kept bringing it back in.
Well,
and then even his friend goes,
I think
hey,
he was a
even his
little
friend
drunk.
goes, hey, bro, maybe pipe down. He goes,
Yeah.
no, man, fuck that. It sucks when your dad's disappointed in you.
He was a
I
little
went
drunk. too. He
sober
was a
up
little
for
drunk.
sure. Sober up.
Spilled half a drink on my jeans last night. Literally. But a nice
yeah,
guy.
as the day went on, he got even more drunk.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
he-
trying to explain something to me later on that night, and it was like
tough,
It was
yeah.
like he was like waking up from anesthesia, trying to explain something to me. I was like, "It's okay, man. It's, I got it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I
That
get it."
happens in Vegas. About 3:30 in the morning, you'll get cornered by some
Oh,
people.
I don't hang out with anyone that. No, I can't get down with it. So did you know him from before or no?
No, he's my buddy Justin's pal. He's a good dude. He's just got hammered. And you know what happens, man? Like I said, when people are around guys like you guys that tell great stories and they want to contribute and tell a great story too, and they're just not used to being
Don't do that.
around. You know, you're around a fucking world-class stand-up comedian like Bryan Callen who tells great fucking stories,
True.
and you want to throw yours into the mix. Good luck.
Bring your A game though,
Good
bro.
luck. He doesn't have an A
He
game.
had that false sense
Hold
of
on.
reality because he was
There's
drunk.
nothing like being around Joey Diaz when he starts telling
Oh,
stories.
he's amazing.
I've
There's
never
not-
met him, man.
I
I
let-
hear him on your podcast. He's
Remember that time,
dope.
Joe? He started
Funniest
telling
guy
a
that's
story.
ever lived.
Yeah.
What?
I've met a lot of funny people.
Why can't you bring him in one of the fight
anytime,
companions?
anytime. I'll do it next time. Next one we do.
He'll do it?
If he's in town, I'll have him
Dude,
do
he
it.
wants to do the Fighter and the Kid. I talked to him
Really?
2 days ago about
He's
it.
the funniest guy that's ever lived.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've met a lot of
And
really funny
he's
guys.
from Sopranos. Is that
No,
right?
no. He looks like the guy from.
He looks
Sopranos.
identical
He looks like
to
Big
him.
Pussy.
Yes, he's not at all.
Not really. If you saw Big Pussy,
Really?
you saw him. He looks.
He's
different.
working a lot as an actor, though, man.
Yeah, he's worked a lot. But you know what? He's making more money now with his stand-up than ever, and it's all because of the internet.
Yeah.
It's all because of podcasts, because he can be himself. He just never runs out of stories, and he's got a fucking personality that goes on for days. This is BJ Penn and Frankie Edgar, and I'm gonna piss. So please be kind when I leave the room.
Don't
and we're about to see two
Take
fucking
your time.
legends go down.
Real quick, I was gonna.
Now look at
Go
Daniel
ahead.
Cormier.
Go ahead.
Please look at him. Come on. Couldn't look more normal.
Could it look more like a 9-to-5er?
He looks like a 9-to-5er.
No, he doesn't.
He certainly does. Oh, and I love, you know how much I love him. How much do I
I
talk?
know.
I pick him every time. I just find it amazing.
He's having knee surgery and then waiting for his title shot. Smart move, I think.
Yeah. This was a mistake, Brennan. His hands weren't up, right? Is that what was going on with that? Hold.
What? I don't give a fuck.
Come
We
on
just
up.
already saw that, man. What happened? He got punched in the face very, very hard. He got disoriented, and then more punches happened.
Well, okay. Thanks a lot, Dr. No Help.
I mean, what do you want me to tell you, man? He got punched directly in the
Well,
face.
Yeah, but his hands should have been up, right?
That's tough, man. Shit happens.
I love Ron Stan. He's a good
Everyone
man.
does.
Nothing not to love about the guy. Square-jawed Marine.
Could he look any more American? He should be. You should to be a U.S. citizen. You should have to know who Brian Stann
He's
is.
Jack Armstrong.
You know what I'm saying?
He could run for president
Yeah.
and fucking win by
Yeah,
the way.
right
and
now.
I would vote for
I
him.
think Chael Sonnen could too. If before, before. No, hold on.
Before.
If we went in a time machine to 6 months ago,
No, he's still a felon.
let's say before he's a felon,
I've been a felon.
I love Chael. I'd vote for him too.
I
Chael
love
could talk his
Chael.
way into it.
Love him.
Chael's a better talker than Brian.
Oh, yeah.
More creative.
Yeah.
Brian's more clear because he was in freaking doing
Yeah.
tours and killing bitches. So he's
Yeah.
a lot more clear. You get real clear when you start killing bitches. There's no stuttering when you're ordering
Stan is very direct.
I guess they're going over the final. They're going to show Eddie Gore and Diego Lima again.
Why are they showing it? And they just showed us the
'Cause
other
they're,
one.
they're killing a little
I
time.
just saw it. Why are you
Because
re-showing this?
Because the last fight was a one-round knockout, too. You know, they've
There's a
gotta
lot of
kill
knockouts
time.
on this card, right?
Boom! Gordon cracks.
Right.
Slaka.
And tell you what, man, Diego Lima is tough as shit. You know, the kind of punishment
Limit
he
to what
took.
your head can take.
They're
Look how
both going to be fine.
angry this
This is where it
fight
should have stopped
looks.
right there, I think.
Gordon looks so
Yes.
angry. This is like if you wanted to like talk about how evil cage fighting is, look at this. It's the end of the world. This is when in the
the end of
future
the world.
when they start looking
That
back.
scared me. I was like,
Yeah, when they start looking back in the future about when society crumbled and when fucking
yeah.
things. This is like the first steps.
First
You know,
step.
like
The
they would talk about
Gladiator,
Rome,
the Return of the Gladiator, yeah.
the Colosseum. I mean, tell me this isn't similar to
Well,
the
you said
Colosseum.
one
Tell me
time-
that reality shows aren't
that's
similar.
exactly what it
to
is.
like-
You had a good answer when somebody said, "Why is it so popular? Why is MMA so popular?" And you said it's the closest you can come to watching two men kill each other with their bare hands. It's
yeah,
true.
because guess what? If Eve Levine or Herb Dean's not in there,
Yeah.
and then no one stops it, someone's dying.
Yeah, the guy's out cold and you're stomping his head until
Yeah.
it's jello.
Yes.
it's not good.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The only reason why the ref is there is to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Damn, a lot of empty seats back there, huh?
Super empty. Well,
There's
guess what?
14,000
It's Sunday
seats.
in Vegas after 4th of July.
I know.
I'm not even a partier. I'm fucking exhausted.
I was thinking that this morning because I left this morning, and when I flew out, man, it was the airport was mobbed.
Vegas looked like it was full of zombies. The airport looked like zombies.
You got a
It's
7 a.m. You got
depressing.
about an hour of sleep.
The kid takes vitamins. You
Not
should see
bad.
my piss. It's bright orange. It's
Really?
like a glowing
You
vitamin.
know who doesn't do
orange.
well?
It's impressive.
Bro, if I don't get 8 hours of sleep,
Yeah. Well, you train
Not
really
well.
hard, man.
No,
You train really
I
hard.
don't do well.
This is a good weekend, man. I got 2 real solid workouts in. I worked out with Della Grotte, and yesterday I lifted.
I love
I worked
Della
out
Grotte.
with the same time as Rhonda's girl,
Marina.
Marina,
She- yeah.
Very cool chick.
yeah, very cool.
She was there. Chick works out hard.
She's a beast, man. She's a little beast. She's like
Works out
Rhonda's best friend
hard.
and protege. She's a beast.
Yeah, you could tell.
She's a 145er though.
Yeah, she was putting in
Yeah.
her strength and conditioning workout. She had like a fucking like a phone in front of her with all of her routines
All her
on.
stuff.
Jesus.
Yeah, she put in some fucking work. I was impressed. So here it is. We're gonna watch Frankie Edgar and BJ
Third time,
Penn.
I believe.
Now,
Does
wouldn't you-
anyone cheer
B-
against BJ Penn? I mean,
Well,
who cheers
BJ
against BJ Penn?
Frankie Edgar's wife, Frankie Edgar's mom, Frankie Edgar's
True.
dad.
I love Frankie Edgar, man.
do too.
I love Frankie
B-
Edgar.
BJ went down to Jose Aldo's camp, I guess, right? And trained.
Well, he did a little bit of training at Novo Uniao, but he did most of the training in Hawaii for this.
Always, always.
Yeah, I mean, Ian McCall, who he went with BJ down to Hilo to train with him, did some training. He said BJ's in incredible shape. He said, and Ian has fantastic endurance, and he said BJ was outworking him. He said he was blown away by how good a shape BJ's in. Now, I've heard this a million fucking times.
Every fight I
before.
hear this. Literally every fight, someone
Every
tells me
time.
this.
But what blew me away about this is that, first of all, they were going to fight at 145. Like, that's going to be a disaster. BJ used to look like a zombie, was making 155.
Right.
But whatever he did, I don't know what he adjusted. I would love to talk to him about it, how he changed his body. But he got down where he was walking around like under 160, like
Dang.
on a regular basis. And then the fight week, he was 149 fight week, without any cutting. Yeah, and then he easily made 145. Frankie weighed 145.5. BJ weighed 145 on the nugget. Looked good at the weigh-ins.
Jeez.
You know, I mean,
What-
look
what did-
skinny.
So
but- Mm-hmm.
he had trouble making 55, BJ. Then. I didn't know that.
oh yeah, he
He's
looks like
he's not tall,
death.
you know.
Well, that's why he fought 170 all the time.
Yeah.
He fought Nick Diaz and he fought Rory McDonald, 2 big 170s.
That Roy McDonald fight was hard to watch, and Roy's
Awful.
my boy. That was awful.
Yeah.
Such a reach advantage.
Rory is
BJ
so
Penn,
talented.
BJ Penn, as far as he's a superstar. He is as big as they get superstar.
Mm-hmm.
The most down to earth, nicest guy I've ever met in the UFC, hands down.
Yeah, BJ's
Penn.
great. He's a salt of the earth. And he's a real warrior. But you know what, man? He's a guy that has an incredible amount of pride, and you know he's got a lot of ego. He's got a lot of pride. He loves, he wants to get in there and be the BJ that he used to be.
Well, that's why he's who he is. You don't get to that point without having ego. Listen, everyone who fights in the UFC has an ego.
But if he could use that and motivate himself to get back in the kind of shape that he was back when he fought Diego Sanchez, back when he fought Sean Shirk.
Yeah.
I mean, he was in insane condition back then.
How old is he now?
He's probably 35, 36. How old do you think
I'm
he is?
going to say he's 42. He's Dwayne.
Brian thinks BJ Penn's 21 years old.
That's right. He's the Rock's age.
I don't think he is.
He's 36, right? I think.
I'd say 30 something, at mid 30s for sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Find a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. The UFC, by the way, the UFC website is dog shit.
It's horrible.
You can't go to the fighter until their fight is on. Like if you try to go to the fighter when their fight's not on, it takes you to the previous fight. Like you go to the card, and when you go to the card, it shows like the fighters, and you try to read the bio on them, and it just like it doesn't like even allow you to click on it. It actually takes you back to the other fight. It's weird. It's weird. Okay, let's see if I can search fighters. BJ Penn. I'm saying BJ.
You could just do BJ age on Google.
I'm saying 34.
I'd say 36.
Okay, let's try here. Let's see. BJ Penn. 35.
Wow.
35. Hilo, Hawaii. 35. So for BJ, this is, last chance for romance at the lighter weights, especially. Heavier guys can last longer. They oftentimes, like especially heavyweights, mature a little bit later and are still effective.
I'm still growing. I take my Flintstone vitamins.
Word
up.
Word.
Listen, I'm rooting for BJ. I want him to win. I don't think he stands a chance.
Really?
I don't. It hurts to say because I love BJ.
Do you know what the odds are?
No, I don't.
They opened up at 10-1.
Frankie?
Mm-hmm. Frankie is the
Makes
favorite.
sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Frankie's outstanding. I mean, he's just he's a stud. He's a fucking stud. He's an outstanding athlete. He's got some of the best footwork in the UFC.
I'd say I'd say if not the best.
No one's got a bigger heart. No one's got a better chin. No one's more of a gamer than Frankie. Yeah. He's as game as fuck. Take those Gray Maynard fights. Jesus Christ.
Bro, his coach, Mark Henry, I worked with before I fought Crow Cop. I flew out to New Jersey with his camp. I was with Ricardo Almeida, his striking coach, Mark Henry. And it's insane. I've never seen anything like it. If you watch Mark Henry in the corner, he's drenched in sweat by the end of the fight. It's literally like he has a control stick, and he's doing this with Frankie. He's just shouting out, Frankie, they have a whole system in code. He'll go 1 3 4 5, 1 3 4 5, and it changes every fight, so he can't pick up on it. It's like his coach is Peyton Manning and is running the offense, and he's so nervous before the fight because he feels like it's banking on him because he calls every combination you see.
Wow.
No, there's no one else like him in the UFC, coaching wise. Yeah, man. Mark Henry,
interesting.
Beast.
Did you get a lot out of working with him?
A ton.
Really?
A ton.
Did you think about moving to New Jersey?
I did.
Really?
And I thought,
what held you back? The chicks? Accents? Dudes with gold chains?
No, Jersey Shore came out and I was like,
Pizza?
fuck that. Jersey Shore came on MTV and I went, I'm good. I'm all set. If they all look like Snooki, I'm all set.
That's where I was
so
born,
I came
man.
to LA.
That's where I was born.
Yeah, Mark Henry's a beast, man.
Yeah.
I was working in his basement. I worked with him so much. The calluses on my feet were ripping off because I'd work in his basement nonstop at night.
Really?
The guy's work ethic is insane. I don't think there's another coach in the world who works harder than Mark Henry.
Wow. So, so you really
doesn't get
did
enough
think
credit.
about... No kidding.
He doesn't get enough credit.
I was getting it from you. Did you think about moving down there? You really did?
I did, but there wasn't big guys. There was no big guys around. Anyone.
That's a big thing, isn't it?
A bummer. A super bummer.
Do you base where you train by the size of the guys?
I base on it on the coaches. First, I find the coaches, and then I always think that at least if there's big guys in the area, I'll at least get to them somehow. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I thought me and Verdun would work together more. And then when I first came out to give it like a trial run, there was word that me and Verdun were going to fight each other. Me and him started talking shit to each other on Twitter, and it got out of hand. He texted me or tweeted me like, I'll fight you on the moon. And I put, okay, or we can just do in Las Vegas, September 21st, not the moon. Save your money. You know, like. So
Rockets are expensive.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said rocket fuel's super expensive.
You can't
Let's just
afford
do it
the
in Las
fuel.
Vegas, bro. Definitely won that battle.
Kind of an awkward like thing to step.
Yeah, but so we were gonna fight, but then he was like, "Nah, man, like we might have to fight." So he doesn't want to work together. Great guy though.
Yeah.
But how about now? Would you?
Well, they still might have to
again?
fight, dude. They're both in the heavyweights in the
Yeah,
UFC. Are you paying attention?
Yeah, I am. But you can
Here's
still
a-
train with him a little. bit.
I would work with him. Yeah,
Look
not an
how
issue for
skinny
me.
BJ is. It's kind of weird looking at him all skinny
Looks like
this.
Bryan Callen.
I love his walkout's my favorite in the UFC. How about he gets so emotional sometimes he cries when he walks out, huh?
Look at that. He just get me fired up, man. Looking at him, just looking at his face gets me fired up.
I love it.
I'm a huge BJ Penn fan.
Me too, man.
God damn. And Frankie Edgar. They could not live in more contrasting places.
Right?
One of them lives in paradise. The other one lives in fucking Jersey.
Jersey.
That's Mark Henry right there.
Yeah, so I like those gloves too. Big, thick, padded gloves, but they still have.
I'm telling you,
them in
I
their
don't know if
open
you'll be able
hands.
to pick it up on the broadcast, but you'll literally hear Mark shouting the entire rounds. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 9, 9.
Just those are all
nonstop.
combinations.
And they change it every camp because
that's
they don't want people
incredible.
picking up on it.
That's incredible.
Shows you how smart Frankie is too.
Well, it shows you how much work they put in. There's some.
Mark
work.
Henry, just off me, just when we worked together. I'm talking this notebook right here, completely full notes.
Wow.
It was overwhelming. I was like, damn, now I'm gonna need to go study this for about a
But
year.
what does it feel like when you leave that and you train with someone else and you don't have all that? You must feel like, what the fuck? I'm not maximizing my potential.
Nope, I got a guy now here in LA.
Does
Tony
the same
Jeffries
shit?
does the same shit.
Really?
Does the same shit, but he's just boxing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've talked about this.
Yeah, we need to
You and
talk
I
about
went-
that when you shut this off.
Yeah, we'll talk about this on air,
Because
off
I
air.
got some new information for you.
All right.
We'll talk some more. But here it is. It's going down right now, man. Oh, I'm so excited about this fight. It's gonna be great. I almost thought about staying in Vegas just for this fight. Wow, that place filled up. That shows you, man.
I'll tell you right now, Fedor could be fighting in the prime, could be fighting a prime freaking whoever, and I wouldn't have stayed in Vegas.
I would have. Well, man, I don't know. I would have Fedor. I would have stayed for.
Not me. Fedor could have been fighting Crow Cop in their prime, and I would have went home to LA right now.
No, not
Yeah.
me. No, I would have told my wife, listen, bitch,
Mike Dolce in the background.
I'll see you in a day.
It's not
I
me.
gotta watch Fedor and Crow Cup.
Not me. I would have
I was-
paid double for my air ticket today to get home.
That's funny. But out of all the fighters that I wish I'd seen live, he's number one, Fedor.
Ooh, I saw him live when he beat up Mark Coleman in Vegas.
I never saw him
Real
live.
ass whooping.
That was a real ass weapon. That
Does
was
it
hard
sound-
to watch.
Yeah, horrible. Does it sound like they're booing him or?
No way. No one's booing BJ Penn, bro. Fucking A, man. This is wild. Look at him.
He looks thinner, man. He looks like
Oh,
he
he's
looks,
way thinner.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fighting
shape.
at 145. You know, BJ fought heavyweight. He fought Lyoto
What?
Machida.
Yeah, he did.
In
It
Hawaii,
was over
The Rock.
205.
Oh,
It was called The Rock, correct?
No,
The promotion's
no,
called
they
The
fought-
Rock?
They
Is
didn't
that right?
fight in heavyweight. No, he fought. I mean, he did fight in Hawaii. Rumble on the Rock. That was
Rumble
his,
on the Rock, that's what
his
I'm referring
promotion.
to. Yes.
But that's not when he fought Lyoto. He fought Lyoto in Japan. He fought Gomi in Hawaii when Gomi was a legend, and he beat the piss out of Gomi. This is when Gomi was at his best. Look at this.
Freaking
Joey
love
Benavidez.
BJ Penn.
God damn. Look at this. Amazing.
TJ and Joey.
I wish I could hear his walk.
That's a living legend right there, folks.
Straight up.
He is a living legend.
Oh, you like Bruce Lee? Yeah, we got BJ Penn fighting right now.
Yeah.
He's actually competing.
I'm a big fan of Bruce Lee, too, but I think all this Bruce Lee talk's getting out of hand.
I agree.
He
100%.
wouldn't last too long in the octagon.
As people are saying, he's the greatest this, the greatest. So he's a very good actor, had some really good ideas
Very good
about
actor.
martial
Did
arts.
some great stuff. Did some great stuff with Jeet Kune Do. But however, he never officially competed.
Exactly.
There's nothing on record.
It's also about
And then
125
last time I
pounds.
think I said this on my podcast, The Fight and the Kid, or on yours, I forget. People bombard me with tweets like, "How dare you?" No, man, I'm stating the facts.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's great. He's great, one of the best ever.
Dude, I wear Bruce Lee T-shirts all the time.
Me
I'm a
too. I
huge
love Bruce Lee.
fan.
However,
But
you
I'm-
can't talk about him and BJ Penn in the same sentence.
Exactly.
No, not
Keep
a
it
fighter.
real.
One's a
Keep it
warrior.
real.
One's an actor, one's a warrior.
Yeah, I mean, and again, he was hugely important. Bruce Lee is hugely important. I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan. He was the original mixed martial artist. He was the first guy. And when I came along in the 1980s, when I was doing martial arts, when I first started, they still had this issue where people were loyal to their style. They still got a lot of that, man. And Bruce Lee was the very first guy, and it was even before I started training, the very first guy who came along and said, that's all nonsense. Like, you should use what's useful. And he built his own style that was based on incorporating all these different martial arts.
He also turned martial arts into a business.
In Enter the Dragon, he actually does an armbar, too.
Oh, yeah, he does. Well, he worked out a lot with Gene LaBelle.
Oh, he did?
Gene LaBelle was on the podcast. He told me some great stories.
Wow.
Hey, that's classic.
Yeah,
He was a tiny guy, right? He was like
135.
135, yeah.
Oh, 5'7", I think, 135.
Yeah, 5'7", yeah.
They still really don't know how he died, right? They say he mixed like
Head
aspirin
injury.
with painkillers.
He had a head injury, apparently. Like some sort of aneurysm or
Obviously,
something
you
like
guys
that.
don't know about the Chinese mafia.
Let's find out. Yeah, I know. That's the
No,
other
no,
rumor, right?
I literally Googled it because I was getting so much heat about Bruce Lee. And they said he was at like some director's house. He had a headache. He took aspirin. Then we went home. He took a painkiller, and it killed him.
Look at Frankie.
He always
Edgar.
runs in, and you'll see Mark Henry running right behind him. You see him trying to keep up. There he is. Look, there's your Nintendo controller. Here he comes. Nintendo 64 in the house.
Damn, Frankie Edgar. Holy shit. Here we go. Here we go.
Remember those Frankie Ben Henderson fights? Those were so close. I had Frankie beating Ben in Denver.
Yeah, I thought he won.
Me too.
I thought it was very close, but I thought Frankie won. Man, I can't believe this fight's about to go down. This is so exciting.
I can't believe they're fighting again.
All right, death. Lee collapsed in Golden Harvest Studios in Hong Kong while doing dubbing work for Enter the Dragon. Suffering from seizures and headaches, he was immediately rushed to Hong Kong Baptist hospitals where doctors treated him with chicken bones and voodoo. No.
Well, there's your problem.
Diagnosed a cerebral edema.
I was like, what?
Hong Kong Baptist
So he
Hospital.
had an aneurysm or
Listen to
something,
that.
right?
Hong Kong Baptist Hospital.
Yeah.
Okay. He had a cerebral edema. They were able to reduce the swelling. Wow. So he had bleeding in the brain, man. Wow, that's fucked up.
And then what? They reduced the
So that was in May. The same symptoms that occurred in his first collapse were repeated on the day of his death. 1973, Lee was in Hong Kong to have dinner with James Bond star George Lazenby, whom he intended to make a film. According to Lee's wife, Linda, he met with producer Raymond Chow at 2 p.m. to discuss the making of the film. They worked until 4 p.m., then drove together to the home of Lee's colleague, blah, 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 blah. The three went over the script, and then Chow left to attend a dinner meeting. Lee complained of a headache. Team gave him an analgesic painkiller, which contained aspirin and a muscle relaxant. Around 7:30, went to lie down for a nap. He did not turn up for dinner. She came to the apartment but could not wake him up. A doctor was summoned, spent 10 minutes attempting to revive him before sending him to an ambulance. He was dead at the time he reached the hospital. There's no visible external injury. However, according to autopsy reports, his brain had swollen considerably. So it was probably from fucking brain injuries from getting a beating.
Like concussion style?
Could be, man.
Dang.
Oh, okay. The doctor stated that he had died from an allergic reaction to the muscle relaxant, which he described as a common ingredient in painkillers. When doctors announced Lee's death, officially it was ruled death by misadventure.
Oof.
Misadventure.
So, in other words, misadventure is in recreational use of drugs or something?
A
Yeah, I
technical
guess so.
term?
That's
Misadventure.
Well, that's
He's trying to
back-
have an adventure, and
That's
Look
back
at BJ. Look at BJ. You can see his abs. Never seen that before on BJ.
Well, when he fought Diego,
he's had
he
him before,
ads.
yeah.
Yeah, but he's obviously in good shape, man.
Yeah, man.
This is so interesting.
Definitely going for BJ.
When was the last
Never
time-
root against
I'm
BJ.
so fascinated right now.
Me too, and I love his shorts.
Yeah.
Love them.
To Prodigy.
I think he was one of the fastest ever to get his black belt, correct? 4 years?
3
years.
3 years.
God.
Not just black belt. Won the
Won the
world
world.
championships.
What?
Won
In
the
3 years?
mundials as a black belt 3 years after he began training.
That's insane.
Yeah,
That's
He
insane.
was amazing. Well, he had always had incredible flexibility. You know, that's one of the benefits that he's always had: dexterity and flexibility in his legs. So instead of just being able to hold you with his arms, he holds dudes with his legs
like a
as
chimp.
well. Yeah, amazing leg. Like guys who roll with him, they always come back and they go, his ground game is so freaky because of his legs. He's on such another level.
Have you ever rolled with him or no?
No, never have. Here we go. This is it. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my. Well, Eddie Bravo's got the freakiest legs. You want to talk about leg
Does he?
dexterity? Oh, my goodness. He can do the craziest shit with his legs, put him in places without things that like other people have to do where you have to grab your foot and put him in. Eddie can just do it like a
lope it up there?
hand.
That's
He
weird.
can do it like a hand.
Damn.
His flexibility is ridiculous.
That's cool.
in certain positions, but it's weird.
Oh,
He
boy.
doesn't have like flexible hamstrings.
Here we go, kids.
Here we go.
Here we go.
BJ's opening up with strikes. Look at this.
You know how Freddie Roach has worked with all these MMA
Look how
guys?
tall BJ's standing. Look how tall he's standing. It's weird.
I don't think he's worried about getting
Press
taken
him,
down.
press
Look at that.
in.
Look how tall he's standing.
Never seen him do that.
It's weird.
Freddie Roach said BJ has the best boxing he's ever seen for an MMA guy.
Yeah. Look at this, man. Ooh, nice left hook there by BJ. Dude, BJ looks really tall. This is really strange.
Standing right there in the pocket. Look
Mm-hmm.
at that.
Does he want to get taken down?
Dude,
or-
he looks different than I've ever seen him
Ever.
before. So strange. Wow, he's looking
And he's
good,
putting
though.
pressure
Nice
on him.
leg kick by
when you're that
Frankie.
tall, the leg kicks there all night long.
So are the takedowns, right?
Takedowns especially, but
Come
leg
now.
kicks are just there. He's super tall on his tippy toes.
Standing up straight.
Literally on his tippy toes. man.
Yeah.
That is
That's
weird.
so weird.
That is weird.
He's like he's changed his style. Frankie's looking for a takedown. He gets it.
Maybe he wanted to go to the ground.
Maybe.
That's the only explanation. That's
Feet on the hips. BJ pushes him off. Leg kicks by Frankie. Wow, this is crazy to watch.
super interesting.
Yeah,
I feel like BJ
it's-
wants him down there.
I'm excited that it's 5 rounds too.
Me
I forgot.
too.
And it's
BJ wants to submit him.
Frankie went right back to it. You think so?
I do. Why else would you be on your tippy toes inviting a
So
takedown?
strange.
I don't know if that's it. I really
And,
don't
he's,
know.
and
if
he's
that's
not
it.
kicking to get up either, is he?
No. But did you notice that like when he was throwing punches, when he's hitting the pads in the preview, he was like standing straight up too? It was weird.
Yeah, I just thought it was because
He was just fucking around,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I thought so too, but it's almost like he's changed his style a little bit. I wonder if he brought in someone new to work with. He's got a philosophy behind it.
you'd have to, right? You can't just switch it up for no reason.
I don't know. Maybe he had a vision.
Maybe he said, "Come on down to the ground, son."
I was in the ocean. I had a vision. I took a rock and went under the water.
Now you sound. Now you sound Brazilian.
No, it sounds
Took a
like
rock?
BJ.
So he's not trying to get up.
No, he's not. But Frankie's not trying to let him up either. It's weird. Look at
It
this. Frankie
is
tried to
super
turn
weird.
that corner. Back in the guard.
He's trying to pass this butterfly.
BJ
guard.
has
good
a
luck with that.
ridiculous
Dexterity.
guard. Ridiculous guard to pass. But, doesn't get a lot of triangles.
He
Doesn't
doesn't.
get a lot of shit
arm
off of
bars
his
really
back.
either. Yeah, he usually gets
He's
people's
in the middle
back.
of the octagon. There's a lot of room to move.
Well, he
here, but-
sweeps guys and takes their back.
Yeah, he always gets their back.
Yeah. I mean, he's known for that.
Yep.
And locking guys up with one arm trapped. He's a master at that. One arm trapped while he's got your back.
Good luck. Frankie passes his butterfly. I'm be impressed.
Yeah. Look at that.
See, he
BJ
could get up
pushes him
right
off
there.
again.
He could literally get up right there.
Mhm. It seems like he doesn't want to.
Oh, that was badass.
That's Ensign Inoue style. Old school. You ever see that fight, Ensign and Randy Couture? Ensign threw some gangster kicks off of his back from the butt scoot. And then he armbarred Randy. Look at this. Frankie trying to get back in there. Back in there. Again, the same. Look at trying to
Look
pass.
at him trying to pass. Ain't
Was
happening.
Ensign anyway a Samoan?
No, he's
He's
Japanese.
Japanese. He's a big Japanese guy.
Is he a black guy?
Is that a
Is
black
he
guy?
Ethiopian?
Well,
Is
and-
he
and-
right?
Inoue
He's about
sounds-
6'7".
Inoue could be. He was so
Egyptian?
thick. He was just so thick. He has to be something else besides
No,
Japanese.
he doesn't. There's a lot of thick Japanese guys.
well, I don't
Look
know.
at Fujita.
Super
Fujita's
thick.
thick as fuck.
Look at Ishii.
Yeah. Satoshi Ishii's a fucking real thick dude. Judo champion.
Oh, by the way, don't call him Ishii. Likes to be referred to as Satoshi.
Oh, really?
Learned that after 2 years of training with him.
What is Satoshi?
Was
Why?
Ishii his first name? Is that what it is? And Satoshi's his last
No,
name?
Satoshi's his first name. Ishii, I don't know, like someone gay. I don't know how it works. He was.
Up we
Someone's
go.
trying to
Look at
explain.
this. BJ back up. Let's see this.
Upright again.
Straight up
And
in
just
the
kinda-
air. Weird. Good kick to the body by Frankie. Nice switch kick.
I wonder why Frank's going to throw more leg kicks. There we go.
Checked one.
Great footwork. Look at Frankie, man. Jesus.
I wish we could hear Mark Henry right now.
So strange.
It is so weird.
So strange seeing this style from him. Light on his toes, very narrow stance. Very narrow stance.
The most narrow I've ever seen in the UFC, besides the kid who just got knocked out, who's 6'5".
Downright strange.
No, he's more narrow than that guy.
I
More
don't
narrow.
know. That guy was straight upright.
Yeah, but BJ's got his feet practically touching each other.
BJ's feet are touching each other, and then his tippy toes.
Yeah. Ooh, nice left hook by Frankie. Good combination.
Guess what's going to happen tomorrow? Kids going to be in the gym on their tippy toes. Guarantee it. Copycat league.
Man,
Pee break.
really interested to see how this plays out.
It's weird,
I'd give
man.
that first round to Frankie. Frankie took him down.
100%.
Frankie definitely landed more shots. BJ was able to stifle him in the guard, but Frankie kicked the shit out of his legs after
Frankie
he disengaged.
landed more kicks,
Yeah.
takedown, controlled him on the ground, although he's trying to pass, it didn't happen. See, how if you're a judge, when it goes to the ground, you can't pass and you do no damage.
Yeah.
BJ gets no recognition for that. Zero as a judge.
Yeah, totally true. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. I mean, but
It
defensively.
means nothing in a fight.
Yeah.
However, I'm just saying.
Right. I know what you're saying. Well, you know what it really is, man? The system should be 30 points. It shouldn't be a 10-point system. It should be like a 30-point system. And they should take into account striking, grappling, submissions. You know, all those three things should be taken into account. In that, you know, in that maybe 10 points each side. Like maybe one guy gets 10 points for grappling, the other guy gets 9, the other guy gets 10 points for
You add it
striking.
up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. At what point are they going to make the change?
I don't know.
I don't think in my lifetime.
I think so.
You do?
Yeah, I think so. They're actually looking at some alternative scoring methods now. They've discussed it. I mean, the UFC is very aware of it. I would like to see them do something about the gloves.
Can you
as
see
well.
Mark Henry in the back yelling?
No, I can't see.
Look at him. See him?
Yeah. He's calling out,
Nonstop.
right?
He wants leg kicks.
Interesting fight, man. Interesting so far. I want to see if BJ gets in his groove. He's in good shape, I'll tell you that, man. In this second round, still looking good. Good overhand right with Frankie. I like how Frankie does that. Goes to the single, makes it look like he's going to struggle for it, disengages, and cracks
That's
you
Mark
in the
Henry's
break.
thing, and they did it the first time BJ fought. What would they do? He's so good at defending that single leg. They're just attempting it so BJ reacts so they can land a left hook.
Oh, he tagged him to the right. Interesting. Very interesting.
If you're BJ, though, what are you telling him? What your corner's just
I
like,
don't know. BJ's just walking him down. It's interesting.
he's putting the pressure on, but
If I say interesting one more time, I'm going to hit myself. Fucking mad at myself.
this fight is interesting. Though. It is. It's the best way to put it. BJ's upright and just kind of walking forward, kind of, I don't know, eating leg kicks, and
It's very odd. Well, he's checked a lot of them, too, though, man. He's doing a great job of
judges
checking.
don't care about that.
No. Oh, there's that right hand again by Frankie. But BJ's walking him down, man. Walking him down.
You ready for my prediction?
Mm-hmm.
4th round TKO Frankie Edgar.
Another takedown
From a
by
right hand.
Frankie.
From a
Really?
right hand. Yep.
Really?
Yep.
What makes you say that?
I just see some stuff. That's what I think.
Wow.
What do I know?
That's a big prediction.
What do I? It is
Bold
It's
bastard.
Bold.
You are bold, though. Brendan Schaub, if you're anything, you're
I'm
bold.
like that A1 sauce, but bold. Bold, dog.
Spicy.
Spicy.
Again, the feet on the hips.
See, I see this, and I'm like,
Defensive guard.
damn, that's so dope. BJ can control in there, and he can't pass. Everyone else, like,
Right.
damn, BJ's getting his ass whooped.
The problem
Isn't that
with-
weird?
He doesn't do anything offensive from his guard. It's very rare. I don't think he has a single armbar victory from the guard in his career. What he does is control guys, stifle them, sweeps them, and then takes their back and chokes them. Mm-hmm. Like, of all his submissions, what are they? They're almost
All rear nakeds, right?
chokes.
He gets your back.
Yeah. Frankie landed a nice right hand there.
Isn't that weird? BJ's such a BJJ, just
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous skills, and he really only rear nakeds guys. Like, you're not seeing arm bars, leg attacks. He knows them 100%. He knows all of them.
Yeah.
But you have your kind of your niche that you do, and you get comfortable with doing it. Isn't it weird?
This
It
is
is
also
weird.
weird for him to be sitting on his back like this. I don't know.
Some guys just do that, like Marcelo Garcia, known for rear nakeds and guillotines. Very rarely do you see Marcelo attempt an armbar, although he did leg lock Rico Rodriguez in the Absolute of
Which
Abu
is
Dhabi.
crazy.
Crazy. Well, Rico was terrified of him. Remember when he had Rico's back and Rico threw himself back on top of Marcelo?
Yeah.
250
Like all
pounds of
250
Rico.
pounds, yeah. slammed him.
Yeah, which is kind of fucked.
Yeah, I think it's weird, man. Jiu-jitsu, it's so strange. Like you get good. You probably have 2 moves in your back pocket that are your go-tos. You know the rest. You know how to defend them, but they're not your go-tos.
Yeah, there are certain guys that do that over and over. Look at Ronda and her arm bars. Ronda's arm bars are fucking ridiculous. Like when she fought Misha Tate, when they did the Ultimate Fighter together, and she said, better get used to wiping your ass with the other hand. She's telling her, I'm going to arm bar you. And what does she do?
Yeah.
Arm bars her. I mean, incredible.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah. When someone has it, like, you remember Paul Sass?
Oh, yeah.
Really good triangles. Like,
Yeah,
ridiculous.
great triangles.
He had something like 9 triangle victories in a row. Look at Chuck Liddell, arms crossed.
Just not into it. Just
Barely-
like,
probably
what
sleeping.
the hell?
He's probably nodding out. If we see Chuck nod out in the background, that'd be fucked.
Boy, this is not the most exciting
Yeah,
fight.
BJ's got to be thinking he's 2 rounds in the hole here, though, no? I mean, Frankie on top of him, 2 rounds in the hole.
Well,
Look at this.
He's
Frankie's
in half
kinda
guard. Oh, he's going to sweep him. Oh, he got blasted right there.
He's
Blasted.
took some serious shots
Now he's
there.
taking some ground and pound.
Dexterity of his legs is ridiculous. So few people can move around like that off their back with their legs. But the bottom line is he's taking a beating, man. Frankie's on top of him, elbowing the shit out of him here. Oh, damn. Frankie's relentless.
Frankie is so tough.
I hate seeing this,
Look
man.
at this.
I hate seeing BJ Penn get beat up.
He is getting beat up, too, man. 2 rounds. BJ's got to come on strong. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. BJ is getting rocked here with these elbows. He's staying calm and everything.
See, like here, you can, I mean, at his level, you can go for legs here and you can go for ankles.
He doesn't
That's
do
your
it, though.
options there.
He doesn't do it.
But
Look,
he
he's
knows
on his
them,
back.
you know? You know him.
I'd like to see him in his corner. Look, he's tired now.
I'd love to
man.
hear the corner. Not this
Yeah.
one, the other one.
Man, interesting. Ricardo Almeida's in his corner, too.
Great
Give us a
guy.
little volume there, Jamie.
Please give us BJ's.
BJ's all busted up a little. His cheek. He's taking big, deep breaths now. 2 rounds in the hole for Frankie.
I remember Ricardo when he was 17 at Henso's. Walking around just beating everybody up at 17. And
Really?
big. Oh, yeah. He was then big.
Let me hear this corner. Damn, his face looks like fuck it. I gotta be honest. That's a face of, you know what, fuck this.
Just win this round. That's not advice. Just win this round.
What,
He wasn't gonna.
What should he say,
Yeah.
though, Joe? What can you say?
Well,
Hey, bro, you are completely getting your ass kicked. Let's try and revamp everything. You
he
can't.
just took a big, deep breath, too. Well, you know what he's got to do is he's got to keep the fight standing, or he's got to take Frankie down and get on top of him. I mean, if BJ gets on top, his top game is nasty. But he just can't hold him in his guard and put his feet on the hips like that.
Right hand's going
and
to
do
drop.
nothing.
Right hand is going to drop BJ. And he's going to get TKO'd.
Oh. So weird.
This is getting.
This isn't as cool as I
Yeah,
thought.
it's changing.
now
you
I'm
know.
super depressed.
Yeah, that was a beating.
I
in
was
that
all
second
crunk
round.
about it.
Oh, another right hand by Frankie. Frankie's just more active, more accurate, more unpredictable, and more successful so far. Look at that. Nice kick on the transition. Looked like he's pulling away. Boom, lands that kick. He does things like, you know, like he'll shuffle in for the punches, and then the second time he shuffles out, he throws a hard kick. You know, or he looks like he's going to do what he just did, and he goes for a takedown. He mixes shit up so
He's
well.
great at mixing it up.
And you think that's all his coach, huh? A big part of it, huh?
Huge part of it.
Very interesting, man.
Because when they hit mitts, they do it.
I'd love to watch those guys train. See. I loved his fight with Oliveira. Charles Oliveira.
Oh,
That was
I know, that was a great one.
fight. Oliveira, very underrated guy.
Dude, what happened to Gray Maynard?
He got knocked out by
Diaz.
a couple different guys.
Yeah, knocked out by Diaz.
Nate
yeah.
Diaz knocked him out.
But you don't hear from him, right? You don't really hear much lately.
What is
In a grip.
his name that was going to fight for the title? I'm just watching this. I'm trying to pay attention while I'm watching this.
Frankie is just
Sorry, man.
all over.
TJ Grant. TJ Grant knocked him out too.
With
Remember?
the elbow.
Yeah.
That's right. Standing elbow.
So he's a few KOs, and that was after Frankie had knocked him out. So it was like
That right
I
hand
think-
is finding a
Oh
home.
man, beautiful combinations by Frankie. The movement was just so good.
He's not there for a recoil.
Oh
either.
man, he just ragdolled BJ to the ground there.
Crazy.
BJ's got to do something, man. He can't just lay here with him in his guard like he's been doing. Frankie trying to pass again. Like, BJ's so comfortable in this position, but it's a terrible position for him.
It's almost bad that he's that comfortable here because you're just losing the fight, getting beat up.
But it's so weird because, you know, he doesn't have an offensive guard. He doesn't have a guard where he attacks off his back, tries to lock up triangles.
He's just impossible to pass.
Well, Frankie's half past here.
Yeah, he's about to if he can clear that other foot.
Well, look.
Nope.
Awesome dexterity.
Wow.
I mean, it is impressive.
Great recovery. It really is. I love seeing it.
It is impressive, but
Everyone else listening is like, this is the most bullshit fight ever.
But meanwhile, Frankie's smashing him. More elbows, more elbows. Boom, boom, boom. How is BJ? Oh, BJ's cut bad now. How is BJ going to go? Oh, he's lighting him up. He's lighting him up. That's nasty. Look at it. It's going into his eye now.
I wouldn't be surprised if you're his corner, you throw in the towel. You're dealing with a legend like this.
Look at that blood. Oh, Jesus.
Damn,
that's the bloodiest we've ever seen BJ.
Yes. He doesn't really cut a lot.
Well, he's cutting a lot now. Frankie keeps targeting that same spot with elbows. And BJ's got 2 more minutes of this to deal with. Oh, another one on the same spot. Oh, my goodness. BJ's getting fucked up. Dude, Herb Dean might stop this fight.
He's going to look at the cut.
Wow.
Ah, damn.
Man. BJ just doesn't have an answer. He does not have an answer. And Frankie's been saying, oh my God, he's pounded on him. He's going to he's going to crucifix him.
You're not crucifixing BJ and finishing like that. They're just not going to happen.
Dude, look at this. He's getting hit in the head. Bang, bang, bang. Just
pounding.
not hitting his glove.
Of that.
He's pounding him, man. What if Frankie submits him? How crazy would
What if
that
he gets
be?
the mount?
Yeah.
Jeez,
Frankie's just dominating.
Oh my God, he's crushing.
He keeps
him.
going back to this butterfly guard and just doing nothing.
Anything. Oh, elbow.
Ooh.
Oh, another one. He's getting worked. This is crazy to watch.
This is not cool.
Frankie's a monster, man. He is
He's
a monster.
a monster, man. He really is.
Look at him, just fucking ferocious with these punches and elbows. Herb's gonna stop the fight, man. That's it. Holy shit.
There's no point.
That's it.
BJ Penn.
Wow.
There's no point.
Frankie Edgar puts BJ
wow.
Penn away.
Wow.
Wow. Look at that.
That was weird.
That is crazy. Wow, that was a rout.
That sucked.
It was a 3-round. Well, it was great for Frankie. Amazing performance.
That's why he was a 10-1 favorite.
I would guess so.
Is he a 10-1
right?
favorite?
Yeah,
Yes.
well, the opening line, I mean, I don't know what it was when the
Wow.
actual fight went down, but man, that's hard to watch. Hard to watch. Hard to watch.
It's crazy, man.
They all go down, man. They all go down.
Everyone does. Hate to tell you.
Yeah.
Your favorite fighter, that's going to happen to him one day.
Yeah.
Unless he gets out before that happens.
Yeah, man. I hope that we've seen the last of certain guys like GSP. I don't want to see him go down like
Me neither.
this.
I don't see Anderson go down like this.
No.
Yeah. Do you think he's gonna go down like this again? Do you think Anderson's gonna wind up fighting again and fighting someone else?
Yep.
Look at this. Boom. Boom.
Because they're going to give him a fight.
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably be in his favor. He'll win that one. And then you get some demon who's not going to be down like that, you know?
Would you remember when he was coming out for the Weidman fight, the second fight, and he paused during his walk?
That was weird.
He got down on his
got down,
knees.
yeah.
He squatted and just like sat there, like almost like he was having a hard time breathing.
Yeah.
Trying to keep it
That was
together.
weird, right?
And collect himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just the fucking nerves, man. Knowing that you're about to go in there against this dude who's made out of concrete.
Tell me about it, especially at heavyweight. I feel like I'm not saying it, but it is. I am saying it's different. Heavyweight's different
Because they can crack you with one shot.
because you're going in. You're just like, all right, well, this guy's 265 pounds. Literally, if I make an error, it's over, and I'm gonna get really, really hurt. So at heavyweight, it's just different, man. Like the nerves are different. You're dealing with.
That's scary.
What's the guy that hit you the hardest, you think?
Hardest in my life. You know, everyone said, you know, like Roy Nelson, who I got knocked out by, hit me behind the ear, so it wasn't that hard. Same with Nogueira. I would say
Rothwell?
No,
No?
that's the lightest I've ever been hit. It went out, and the reason was I was sparring with Shane Carwin the week before and got wobbled with a left hook, almost knocked out basically, and then fought. That's why that shot put me down.
Wow.
Because if you look, Rothwell really doesn't hit me that hard. I'm like flailing, trying to put him away, and he just like clips me in the back of the ear, and I fall down. Yeah, I was rocked before that fight.
Wow. That happens all the time, right?
All the time. And at heavyweight, it's a different bird. I would say who rocked me where I kept going would be probably LeVar Johnson. He hit me with an uppercut, and it literally almost ripped my lips off.
Wow.
I was just like, good Lord.
He's a banger, huh?
Yeah, banger.
That guy can hit.
That's all. He was like put on this earth to knock bitches out.
He's a strong motherfucker.
Yeah, it might have been a boring fight, but it put a wrestling clinic on his big ass. And he tested positive for steroids.
Yeah, he did,
A
right?
wrestling clinic.
Well, that's it.
Wrestling 101.
The end of the BJ Penn career, man. I think
Oh,
we've seen
man.
it, the end, right?
Well, now I'm super depressed.
I am.
No,
Wasn't
I'm
fun
good.
to watch.
Wasn't
man.
cool to watch.
I
Did
was
not
hoping,
end on a high note.
I was hoping it would be a competitive fight, but
You
that
just don't want to
wasn't.
see that, man. That
Yeah.
shit sucks.
Yeah, it was. That was.
I'm all out of
rough.
bulletproof coffee. BJ Penn got his
There's
ass
another little
whooped.
thing to that.
Yeah,
Isn't
I know. I gotta sleep tonight. I went to Zoomani, did some weird stuff. I need sleep. I need sleep, man.
Man,
Oh,
it's tough to
another
watch.
Fighter companion.
When I was a kid, I watched Donald Curry, who's a big fan of mine, fight Mike McCallum. You remember Mike McCallum, the body snatcher?
No.
You don't remember him?
No.
Middleweight champion, bad motherfucker. And Mike McCallum hit Donald Curry with a left hook to the body and then a left hook and knocked Donald Curry the fuck out. Donald Curry went out flat on his back, and I was so depressed. I just put on my fucking shoes and went running.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
It was cold out. I was living in Boston. I
Just
just
out.
ran down the street, just went running. I couldn't take it. I was just so depressed. And then I remember deciding at that moment, I'm never going to get depressed when a fighter loses ever again. I'm never going to invest.
You're never gonna let it affect you that way.
I can't let it affect me like that. I remember deciding that because I was so bummed out. I took it so personally. That happens to a lot of people.
It happens to me. Like when I found out Orlovsky got the main event against Bigfoot, I went and ran probably 6 miles. I get super stressed out and sad about it because that should have been me. I didn't know what to do, so I just hit the gym running.
Let's talk about that because Bigfoot's a weird situation, man. Because Bigfoot has a real issue. Like he's got a tumor on his pituitary gland. He has gigantism, I guess, which made him. They had to give him at one point in time in his career. He was over 300 pounds.
Yeah, he cut to 65.
Yeah, we used to cut down to 265. He was fucking enormous. When he
Shredded
fought-
too. Shredded.
Yeah,
When he fought Orlovsky, when he fought Fedor, what?
yeah.
Shredded.
He was
huge.
He was absolutely gigantic. When he fought Orlovsky,
Oh yeah.
When?
Oh yeah, they fought in Strikeforce, or it might have been Elite XC. It was Elite XC.
How did he do?
He won in I think it was a controversial decision, but it was a good fight.
Really?
He won. It might have been a decision, but he won for sure.
So
Listen, Bigfoot
oh, look at that cut! My God,
was pretty bad.
Crazy.
Bigfoot
giant gash.
on those stuff though. Just because he has an issue doesn't make it okay that he takes stuff. Because this is you want to make it fair. Say all right, Orlovsky, you can take whatever he's taking.
right? But
That would be fair.
well. The only problem with that, of course, is that when you when you tell a guy they can take hormones, especially if you don't really need them naturally, if your body's healthy, you're gonna fuck your whole endocrine system up. Your system's not
Well,
gonna
yeah.
know what's going on.
All right. Well, yes.
So it's
You're gonna be fucked.
irresponsible, but
It's
it's
irresponsible. At the same
Yeah.
time, you're fighting a guy who is on different supplements to enhance his fighting career than you are, and you can't do anything about it.
Right.
And he has a pass to do this. Mm-hmm. Oh, and they're fighting in Brazil. Weird. Weird. You're fighting in Brazil. Bigfoot in Brazil. Orlovsky, this is not a gift. This is a punishment.
Do you think that when he gets down there, is it possible for Bigfoot to fight clean? That's the real
Nope.
question.
Nope.
Not possible.
Nope, not possible. With his condition, stuff like that, not possible. And he's been on it his entire career, and then you want to get him off? You want
Yeah.
to rank him in the top 5? Good luck. Good luck.
So what
There's
happens?
a reason fighting in Brazil.
So you think he's going to juice up?
I think so.
Wow, interesting.
I think so. And listen, and this is what I would have done if the UFC said, hey, we want you to fight Bigfoot in Brazil. I'd say, listen, I'll fight Bigfoot, no problem. I want to fight him in Vegas or California where the drug testing's strict. Where, all right, he does need this stuff. That's fine. That's fair game. However, I want it regulated. I want random tests to make sure he's not overdoing it. Because that's what guys are doing. Let's be real here, man.
Right.
Fuck that noise.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about Vitor now? Because Vitor's gonna
he's gonna get a
the
title
next
shot.
Weidman. That ain't no picnic, bro.
No.
Him fighting Weidman.
No.
Coming off the sauce and fighting Weidman.
I know, man.
Have you seen photos of Vitor? Have you seen video of him lately?
No.
He does not look the same.
He doesn't?
He does not look the same. He looks much smaller.
He's gonna probably get destroyed, man.
Yeah, he looks like he almost can make welterweight.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah.
Takes a size 9 shoe. He's got small hands and feet.
Yeah. He's not the biggest guy in the
No.
world. He's had a lot of broken hands because of that.
Yeah.
Ooh, his wife is a diamond.
You like
Easy.
that, huh? You like that. Look at you.
Sorry, man.
Easy.
Blood flow. With the Bigfoot stuff, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's almost, you almost want to say, all right, if you can't fight without taking this stuff, you should probably stop fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair. Either way you paint it, even if he needs the stuff, it's not fair because the other guys aren't on it.
And that is the truth.
It's not.
If you can't fight without it, you really should stop fighting, because a lot of the reasons why these people need that stuff is because of head injuries or cheating.
Yes.
Or you used to do steroids. You used to cheat.
Whatever the reason is, if I fight Bigfoot Silva and he's all juiced up on whatever cocktail he has in Brazil that I'm not on, you punch me in the face and I suffer horrible brain trauma because you were sauced up, or how about I punch him as hard as I can? Dude, there's about 2 guys in this world who can take a Mark Hunt punch to the face. Roy Nelson, who he's fighting September, and Bigfoot Silva juiced up.
Only juiced up.
He's not taking his mate. Well, his head is enormous, so it probably helps him. However, juiced up, it's helping him. You can't sit in the pocket with Mark Hunt. No one in this world can, except for those 2 guys.
I wonder if it did help him, because if you know the whole story, Hunt fought Bigfoot, and they had this incredible war. But then it turns out they tested Bigfoot after the fight. He was on testosterone replacement. They tested him before the fight. He was at normal levels. Tested him after the fight. Jacked to the roof. So
Took some stuff in the locker room, maybe.
Allegedly.
And he blamed his doctor.
Yeah,
Wow.
blamed his doctor, which is crazy. His doctor's going to sue him. He said he was going to sue him. I don't know. Who knows what the fuck happened? But
Either
the
way,
point
he
is,
illegally took stuff.
he definitely
Took too much.
had elevated testosterone, and he definitely had a tremendous ability to absorb punishment.
Yeah.
That he didn't. It didn't show in the Cormier fight.
Or
Cormier
Kane.
put him away. Kane put him away. Like, Kane lit him up and dropped him and put him away quick in their fight.
And Mark Hunt hits harder than both of them combined. There's no one in this heavyweight division that hits harder than Mark Hunt in the world. There's just not.
Isn't that fascinating that testosterone could do that for you?
It's crazy.
All you have to do is just go in there with hyper elevated levels.
So take
take
out the part
punishment.
that he has fucking giganticism. You know what I'm saying? That he's an absolute monster.
Giganticism.
But now he can absorb punches.
Yeah.
And hit harder. And better cardio.
Fuck.
If you're doing EPO and everything, you assume he's also doing that.
I
don't know, but
listen,
yeah.
if you're open to this cocktail, if you
You're
love
gonna be open-
whiskey,
you're
you're
gonna
not
take the
going to turn
best
down
cocktail.
vodka.
You're gonna take the best
you're gonna do
cocktail
whatever.
available,
Yes.
Yeah, that is.
Do you guys believe that I don't do
question, right?
anything?
No, I think you're on.
That is.
character.
He had to bring it back to himself.
Yeah, he did.
That is the
Well-
question. It's
You
like
definitely did.
how many guys are on things? You
This
know?
is the thing, Joe. If you're open to put these supplements in your body, why wouldn't you be open to putting these other supplements in your body?
Of course.
You're not just like, well, I'll do this, but I gotta stay at this limit. And they're like, well, if you do this, you're really gonna be a badass. No, that's just ethically wrong.
Yeah.
If you're putting a needle in your ass, what do you care if it's filled halfway or full? You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah, that is true. I mean, and a guy like Chael, I mean, that's pretty much proves it. You know, Chael had his reasons why he said that he took those first 2 supplements, and then it turns out that they have this incredibly detailed testing that Lorenzo pays for that's $45,000 per fighter. And they're taking this is a crazy thing. They're taking they take the blood rather. They take a test from you, and then the guy has a direct chain of custody. So he's taking this, flying with this blood to the place where they're testing it.
That's nuts.
And they're
He's like a notary.
yeah, I mean, well, he was basically like the guy carrying the fucking nuclear
Yeah.
codes. You know, he's flying with it in his possession at all times, gets to the lab, so it's never left his possession, and then they test it. And, you know, they tested
That's how
him.
Chael got busted for
Unreal.
all that stuff.
EPO and HGH, which the athletic commissions were not testing for because it's fucking expensive as shit.
Yeah.
You know, if they had to pay if a fighter's getting paid $8,000, 8 and 8, 8 to win, 8 to show, and it costs $45,000 to test them, something's crazy.
That's
You know?
why only the superstars can get caught because you're paying the superstars so much money. It's worth it to risk it.
Yeah.
Is it worth it now? Because now we just lost one of the biggest faces of the UFC who could talk people into liking the UFC.
Yeah.
Is it though? But
I don't think it's worth it
Well, what is
because he's not the only one.
No.
It's like baseball. When people figure out Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa, you dumb fucks, all the pitchers were on it. So
Yeah.
it's a fair game. Lance Armstrong, listen, when he tested positive, they had to go back to 15th place to find a guy who didn't test positive. It's a level playing field if everyone's on it, you fucks. You know what I'm saying?
Sort of, but It's kind of, well, it's like, especially in combat sports, like, well, it's dangerous. Well, so's getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty dangerous too.
Super dangerous.
You know,
It
when
also keeps your career, you can fight longer, you can play longer.
yeah.
You know, you're not hitting a fastball if your bat speed slows down a lot of times in the major leagues, but you can make $20 more million and play for 5 years if you take some stuff.
Ryan Braun,
you know.
Ryan Braun, the guy who got busted and then ratted out everyone saying how he was against stuff. That guy made $144 million. Went to fucking Costa Rica. I was suspended. Came back. He's fine.
Yeah, and
Why wouldn't I do it?
Yeah, and you stay injury
I'm
free.
balls deep in Costa Rican bitches. 140 million in the bank.
Right.
Everyone forgets he got a stand ovation when he went back to Milwaukee.
Really?
Like, yeah, he's back.
Yeah.
Hey guys, took a year off, recuperated my body, rich as shit.
Yeah.
100
And you
and
stay
how much
you
million?
stay injury free though. That's the
144
other
million
biggest thing,
guaranteed.
you know? Yeah, he made a
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
And so they don't take any of that away from you when you test positive for drugs and
I don't
rat
know,
out your friends?
Maybe like 10 million. Who gives a fuck?
He
Filthy
ratted out.
rich.
He ratted
Filthy
everybody
rich.
out.
That's so gross, though, isn't it? Well, that's that's an issue with Chael as well. They're bringing in the federal guys, so they're going to ask him questions. Where'd you get the EPO? Especially EPO. That is a motherfucker. That's a super, super illegal thing. Yeah, you have that stuff.
All of it's not good, man. EPO, HGH, testosterone,
But
whatever else he's
HGH
on.
is normal. Like, you could find that. EPO is tricky. That's it's very dangerous.
They always
and
say
illegal.
nobody went to jail for taking steroids, but you go to jail for lying to the feds.
You
So,
go to jail for
tell the
lying.
truth.
And,
yeah,
and you
under
go
oath.
to jail for lying, and you go to jail for selling it in mass
Yeah.
distributions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with Chael. I mean, I don't know where the fuck he got it from, but Brian Stan was talking about it, like, that he had a conversation with Chael. He's like, you better be forthcoming. When they come to you and they ask you questions, that is where you can't lie to them.
Listen, if Brian
the
Stan
feds.
tells me something as far as the government goes, I'm for sure listening. I'm definitely
he's
yes,
working
sir.
for him.
I'm calling him sir too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Why are you calling me sir? I don't know. I'm really freaked out right now. I'm really freaked out right now.
freaked out.
I want to. Can you just come back to my hotel room and talk to me?
If I had to ask
can you
you-
talk me to sleep?
You're the inside guy here more than any of us, right? If I had to ask you, how many guys do you think, what percentage of guys are taking HGH?
There's a headline can be tomorrow.
Okay, no.
Schaub thinks everyone's
Okay,
on shit.
I'm just gonna
refuses to fight Bigfoot only in Denver.
I'm just going to say some numbers, and you just give me facial expressions that don't necessarily confirm nor deny, okay? 60%. 70%. Wow. We're going to stop there. I don't want it to be...
That's amazing.
I don't even... Yeah.
Like when I fought LeVar Johnson, for instance, we went on the scales and we get off. I turn my coach. I go, "Come on, bro. You guys obviously on stuff." I just assumed, like, everyone's like, "Bro, he's jacked." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, literally, I just assume he's on shit. I assume
Right.
he's on HGH. I assume he's on testosterone.
Right.
It's just part of the game we play, which is fucking insane.
Right.
Because he hit me with like this 30% uppercut, and I was like in la la land, almost ripped my fucking lips off.
30%.
30% because it kind of I like went with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That thing lands, my jaw's all shattered. I'm fucking
Jeez.
Kanye West style, like slurping my dinner and shit.
What happened to Kanye West? Was it a car
He got
accident or
shot,
something?
I think, right? And broke his jaw or something.
Was it? Car accident.
Car accident.
When?
Shot.
I just figure gangster shot. I
He's
made
not
that
a
up.
gangster.
I assumed.
He wears
Jeez.
like Gucci loafers and shit.
Yeah,
though.
he's
This
got
guy's
it.
a gangster.
I don't know. Sports are crazy. Listen, it's just not the UFC. We're talking about like it's just a UFC problem. This is everything.
Right.
And watch the NFL Network. The bottom of the screen goes, Jordan Dixon gets suspended for enhancing performance enhancers. It happens all the time, but they don't make a big deal of it.
Right.
There's like, literally, you don't hear about it. You didn't hear about it on Sports Center.
Well, no one gets tested more than combat athletes, but in my
But it's
opinion,
weird. They make such a big deal of it.
Well, here's
These
the
other
reason.
sports, they don't.
Because if you're better because of performance-enhancing drugs, you're better performing you're better at hitting a ball. You're better at throwing a ball. You're better at, doing sports. But you're not better at beating the fuck out of a person and causing damage to their brain.
And definitely taking years off their life.
Yeah.
We saw A-Rod last night in Vegas.
Looked
I'm a
pretty good.
fan. I'm a
pretty
fan.
good.
I've always liked him.
Had a couple of gals with him. Looked like he's
did.
having a good old time.
What the fuck? This guy was at the bar, two blonde dime pieces who I was going to go up to and kind of snag myself. Good thing I didn't because they've
You got a wave.
They've
You
been
got a
like,
wave.
huh?
You did
get
get a
the
wave.
fuck out of here.
What-
You know what kind of money A-Rod's paying us? Get the fuck out of here. He's in the suite. Oh, I'm in the cellar. I'm sorry.
He's
I'm
in a
down
villa,
below.
bro. He's
I'm
in a
down
villa.
below in New York, literally in the subway
But I gotta
system.
tell you, if I was A-Rod, I would be, hey, girls, here, my eyes are up here. Look at me.
They
Look
did
at
have the
me.
hungry eyes for Big Brown, huh?
They were
looking at me.
You got a
They
little
were
wave.
looking at me,
You
dog.
got a little wave.
I still got it,
You got a
son.
wave.
Hey, A-Rod, your girls were looking.
Well, let's
They
talk
like the
about that.
merchandise.
There's a difference. There's a difference
Like the way
between
the dick tastes.
an athlete and a fighter. When there's a bunch of athletes, but then the fighter walks in the room, the stakes have been changed.
For sure.
Right?
Alpha male in the house. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. You hit a little white ball? That's awesome. I'll snap your fucking neck. That's great.
I wish I could say that.
I'll snap your neck and then fuck the 2 girls you brought. Yeah, and you can't do anything about it.
Look at Brian. I wish I could do that.
I know, I'm all jealous. I'm
his
like,
feet are twisting up inside of his shoes right now. His toes are
Right?
curling up and sweaty.
It's not the Boston Red Sox, motherfucker. Old snap your neck and take your girls.
Is there a single sport that commands more respect than that?
Not even close.
Not even boxing, right? Than
Not
MMA.
even close. Not even close. Because
boxers-
MMA, people really can't. They're even like, what?
But look at fucking Floyd Mayweather. He's compared to Ronda Rousey, and everybody says Ronda Rousey would beat his ass in a street fight.
Beat the shit out of him. Everyone knows
I mean,
that.
I think
Crazy. It's
I think
crazy.
she would. I really do.
100% she would.
You look at that
Absolutely
last
destroy him.
fight. And look at poor.
I'm not
BJ,
mad at
man.
BJ's girl either.
She's very pretty, but look at poor BJ, man. That is rough.
See, that's the difference between us. You looked at BJ, I looked at his girl.
Oh man, it's hard to watch, man.
The
It's hard
worst,
to
man.
watch.
I love that guy.
Hard to watch, man. You know, now he's got to go home to his kids like that. I mean, that was something that he said when he fought Nick Diaz. I was talking to him. He's like, I can't keep going home to my children looking like this.
That's a beast,
My
man.
kids are scared of me, you know.
Dan Cormier once again,
I,
kids.
I hate when I lose. I hate being around my neighbors. Even like, damn, sorry, man.
Do they
know?
talk
and
to you?
I hate my neighbors. I hate them. But I walk in and I'm like, fuck, sorry, bro. I
That's
can't
hilarious.
stand my neighbors.
That's hilarious.
We hate each other
Really?
Yeah.
What's it about?
because they're 50 and act like they're 30 and they party and do drugs and keep me up when I'm in camp.
Oh, no.
And the guy knows who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I just talked about snapping A-Rod's neck. What do you think I'll do to you?
They're 50 and they
They're
party all night?
Party, do drugs, coke, banging on the
Really?
walls. They yell at me when I bang on the walls. I'm moving out of there, by the way. Though things are moving up. My place is super nice, Doug. My place is super nice.
Yeah, it's a
it's
great
super nice, but they're just whatever. I don't know. They
So
need
you guys bang on the walls with each other?
I bang on the
missed
walls
that.
and she yells at me. All right, I hear you. I'll turn it down.
Oh, my God.
Cheeto fingers. I went over there. I gave him a motivational talk. It didn't work.
You gave them a motivational talk?
Yeah, how they need to clean their life up and stop eating Cheetos and get a job.
Did you really?
No, I
Brandon
didn't.
Schaub.
No, I didn't. No. I
Tony
want to,
Robbins.
though. I'll do that. $49.95. I'll come to your house with Cheeto fingers.
right.
When you're in mid camp and you're fucking training your ass off and you're constantly exhausted and constantly pushing it, do you look at this like, man, there's only a certain amount of years I can do this?
No, I don't. I
just-
think once you start thinking that, you're fucked.
I think you're right.
Because they told me, I've heard about, I'm not going to mention names, a fellow heavyweight who was going through camp recently and was like, fuck this, man. This sucks. Guess what? Guess who doesn't say that in camp? Me. I'm like, fuck, man. All I think about is what I did wrong. I'm usually like, fuck, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. I constantly think how I can get better.
Well, you're very self-motivated, too. You're not a guy who needs someone to wake you up and get you to do
Fuck, no. Because guess what? Because if you have to have someone yell at you to motivate you and make you successful, someone's gonna yell at you while you're fucking getting your ass whipped. You don't want that.
You know who else is self-motivated? Bryan Callen.
That's
Look
right,
at him.
ladies and gentlemen.
He gets
right.
up, he pretends to work out. Yeah. Does some,
Like a boxing
jeans,
tomorrow.
does some kipping,
Big old Wayne
kipping
McCullough.
chin-ups,
Da, 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 da. Hands are getting fast.
Yeah, man. Life's crazy.
runs up the hill and gets
that's it.
tired.
That's it, guys. I'm gonna go to bed, get up early,
Oh, yeah? What time are you working out
train, do my
tomorrow?
meditation, read Nietzsche.
Do you read Nietzsche?
No,
No, not
just
at all.
like the way it sounds.
It's a good thing to say to chicks if you're
Of
trying
course
to
it
impress
does.
them.
Get into my horse stance.
It's a classic story. First time I ever went to Brian's house, he had like some fucking the Catcher in the Rye or some shit open on his coffee table. I go, you don't read that. I go,
I
you
read
put that out
books.
there when chicks come over to impress him. He goes like, you're right.
I tell a story about that in my stand-up. Just laying books around. She was like really smart. She went to Princeton. I was like, oh, look, Hemingway. I don't know. I guess I read it.
Sir,
when I'm not
are you
making
reading
money,
the dictionary?
When I'm not on TV, I read Hemingway.
Trying to be all smart.
God, the things you
Some I
did.
picked up in a book.
Something I picked up in a book, kids.
Because I'm white. W-H-I-T.
Do you ever read any books about training, about like mental toughness or any of that
Oh,
shit?
yeah.
Do you?
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of
Yep.
people do, right?
I read a lot of like mental books, mental toughness. I read a lot of like military stuff.
Really?
Because if you can picture how military guys like Navy SEALs, what they go through and the mind frame they get in, what we do is nothing compared to them.
Right.
You got to think about the nerves the Navy SEALs dealing with before they go into war. And they talk about the breathing technique and the mentality they have, especially when they're going through like boot camp and the Navy SEAL selection, which is insane because 1 out of like 99 makes the cut. I'm saying the guys who make it, and the guys who run it say they can always tell who's going to make it because I guess they talk to them and interview them after each day. And the one, guys would be like, yeah, man, there's only 3 weeks left. If I can just get through these 3 weeks, they say when that guy walks out of the room, like, he's fucked. He's not going to make it. Then when another guy comes in the room and he's like, I'm just trying to get through tomorrow, man. I'm just trying to get through tomorrow. I literally take it one drill at a time. I go, just get through this drill and take the next drill. Yeah. And it's the same thing in fighting. And that's what I do. I'd never look at the grand scheme of things. I never do. Like, I'll wake up and like, all right, you got 5 rounds of sparring. Let's go. Let's do this first round. And then I look at the second round, third, fourth, fifth.
That's interesting.
But if you look at the grand scheme, like, oh, man, I got 12 weeks to get ready for this fight. And you think about the 12 weeks, what the fuck? It's a lot of work, man. You're going to be overwhelmed. You're not going to be focused at your best breaking it down individually.
That's interesting. But what about, like, the overall game? Like, if you look at your overall mixed martial arts game and trying to improve and trying to compare all these things, do you like, have, like, an overall, like, assessment of, like, over six weeks, I would like to look like this. 7 weeks in, I would like to be at these numbers. I'd like to be doing these rounds. I'd like to be doing. Do you have like things mapped out?
No, because cardio's never been a huge issue for me. Like, I always get in crazy shape. The one thing I do have, like, as a marker, like a numerical marker, is my resting heart rate. If I'm above 40, I freak out. I'm usually around 37, 38 when I'm in phenomenal shape, which beats Michael Phelps and Usain Bolt, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah. So when I'm like 37, for Mitrione, I get down, I think 36, 37 is like the best I've ever been.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
It's crazy, right?
What gets your heart rate there? Like, what is
Just
like
being in phenomenal shape, man. Like,
what is like the best thing that you do? To, like, what do you attribute that to? Like, what kind of
I don't know if I can put
workouts
to
and
one thing.
conditioning?
I'll just say just relent, like the tempo I set nonstop, and then I finish my week off by running on the track, doing these long sprints where we monitor my heart rate. So when it goes, so I'll end my heart rate be like 188. As soon as it gets down to 140, I'm running again.
Wow.
I'd say that does it. Yeah.
As soon as it gets down to 140.
140.
Wow.
As soon as it hits 140,
That's
that's
not
my
very
rest.
low.
It's not very low.
No.
Yeah.
So you
That's where I get my confidence from, though, man. Because I'm fucking terrified, and I'll be honest, I suffer a little bit from body issues too, man. Because I'm not like super ripped, so that's why I'm always on a diet. Like tomorrow, I just tell Brian, I'm going on a 4-day juicing cleanse. I'm just gonna drink juice for 4 days.
Had some donuts at the airport.
Yeah, I eat like shit, and I'm gonna go on this 4-day
And Wendy's.
cleanse. Yeah,
You ate Wendy's?
yeah, I did. First time I've had fast food in probably 8 years.
It's all right.
Yeah,
It's all right. I gave you the nod.
Yeah.
You hungry and tired, and you did some drinking this weekend?
Yeah,
Did a little
went
craziness?
to Zumanity, did some
Got a
weird
little
shit.
crazy.
Little
Got a little
Zumanity.
crazy. So when you say body issues, like you feel weird when you take your shirt off inside the octagon, like that kind of thing?
No, not really inside the octagon. Like when I'm out of camp, it's rare you see me with like my shirt off, which I'm always in good
I would
shape.
never wear clothes if I had your body.
Yeah. it's weird, right? It's weird, but
I'd
if
wear cloth.
Listen, you talk to Ariane, I'm sure there's something she doesn't like on her body. Everyone suffers from it.
Right.
For me though, it's just like when you're looked at as an elite athlete, I never want people to see me not in shape.
Right.
Which I am in shape, but I don't want people to see me like out of my peak.
But you see a guy like Fedor, like always had kind of like a little bit of a gut, always like
He just
never
didn't give a
ripped.
fuck. He was
Didn't
just
give a
like,
fuck.
whatever. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had no ass, a gut, just
Yeah.
balding. Was like, fuck it.
Wasn't
Fuck
worried
it.
at all about.
I know
the
it's
way he
different. It's
looked.
different. I know.
Don't you wish you could be like that?
I guess. Yeah. Hell yeah, I do. Fuck yeah.
Well, what do you think? Like maybe if you like thought the way he thinks, I mean, is there a way to like emulate that sort of a mindset or program yourself to
No.
think like that?
No.
It has
yeah.
to do culturally what is considered manly.
He also doesn't.
You know what I mean?
He also doesn't care. Like I care how I look. I'm very vain. I like fast cars, bad
Fashion.
bitches, and I live on the beach. he lives in Russia, wrestles grizzly bears, drinks fucking
Vodka.
beer, and fucking eats potatoes, and has a gut hanging over his belt, and probably fucking Gertrude has fucking hair hanging out of her armpits. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
We're both.
Gertrude.
We're both. We're both.
It's not really a Russian name.
We're
but
very
fine.
different. We're
Fucking
very
Gertrude.
different.
If you like had, one,
I don't think it has anything to do with being successful or not. I think some of the biggest stars I know, most successful people I know, are very self-conscious,
really
big time.
in MMA.
MMA, NFL,
Certainly
acting.
Wait, well, who in? Please don't ever use acting with MMA.
Well, I'm just
and
not.
NFL.
I'm saying stars though. I'm saying like
I
stars.
understand, but please, you hurt my
Please.
soul.
Please, sir.
Put that together.
Sir.
Do you like when like what athletes do you think in MMA are like real self-conscious like that?
Certain ones.
You don't want to talk about it. That
Nope,
makes
not
sense.
at all. I'll tell you off air though.
Okay.
Be a good
Well,
one
let's
for
let's
you.
wrap this bitch up. This is another fucking fun fight companion, man.
Great, man.
Sad.
Awesome.
I wanted to talk a little while at the end, just to alleviate some depression.
For sure, man. I was super down. I was gonna crash Brian's Passat into the wall.
It wasn't.
And not pay
Drive the
for it.
Toyota.
And not pay for it.
Yeah, it didn't. I mean, it's not surprising, but it kind of is
It's
anyway.
10-1. You just don't want to
Yeah.
see that shit.
Yeah. All right, folks. When are we gonna do this again? When's the next
When's
one?
the next one? You
next
tell
one.
us.
Let's find out right now. We'll find out.
When's
with
the next one? And
UFC
will you bring your
events.
boy Joey Diaz?
I would try.
I
would
love
try
that,
to
man. I
bring
want to laugh.
Joey Diaz.
Although you
in.
guys make me laugh.
Let's find out what the schedule
Real quick,
is.
Brian had a nose job, everybody.
Wednesday.
Nose?
Hey guys, Wednesday, July 16th. Who's where? Where
I'm
are you
here.
guys at?
I'm
are
here,
you
I
here?
believe.
You bet your
Fuck
ass I'm
yeah,
here.
Donald Cerrone, Jim Miller.
Ooh.
Donald Cerrone, my boy.
That's the next
And
one.
it's a
Let's do it.
Wednesday night. So Wednesday.
No one has shit to do.
July 16th. I'm gonna try real hard to get Joey Diaz in here. Evan Dunham and Edson Barboza.
Damn, that's
also
a good
in that
fight.
Yeah.
Good fights.
Yeah, should be very exciting. So, all right, you dirty freaks. We'll see you then. Until then, Bryan Callen on Twitter, BryanCallen, and Brendan Schaub. That's SCHAUB, a.k.a. Big Brown. Could you get Big Brown on Twitter?
I
Just
don't
try
know.
to find Big Brown,
That's
man.
true.
There it is.
Please stop sending me dick pics.
How many people send you dick pics?
Probably get 8 a week. That's how you know you made it. That's how you know you made it.
how you
Do I check them out? Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Come
right.
see me in West Palm.
We will see you with a real podcast tomorrow. Until then, much love and big kiss. Bye-bye. Mwah.